10th of 2023. I feel like I always say this every time I go live recently. It seems like I take a couple of days off, then I come back, couple of days off, come back. I need to stop doing that. This needs to be consistent. Terrible. All right. Everyone's all excited for some tippy news, tipster news. We also have an EDP update. We are I'm not too happy about it. I'm going to be up front with everybody. I'm not going to give a favorable light to EDP. I'm just warning you all now. We also have a bit of a side thing that's been going on with Quinton Reviews. I'll kind of explain who Quinton is within a short period of time, but this is maybe the dumbest editor drama of all time. And I should feel bad for this woman? No, I'm sorry. I don't, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get going. Let me say hello to some people in chat. Oh my God. Every time I forget to put that off. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's say hello to some people in chat. Maggot Edits, Rinny, Quack, Unfortunate Event, Hannah, Gabriel, Spectre, Pigeon. I also saw QTV Stolen Valor, Trippy Savage, TILR. Dude, TILR. Tipster losing you was a fucking L on his life. Hello, Lunar. Let's see here. Hello, Quack. Hello, everybody. The last stream that we did was Tomato Man versus the World. Man, that was cancer. That was cancer. And I Jesus Christ, man, it's just getting worse. But we're not here to talk about Tomato Man. We're not here to talk about Tomato Man. We're here to talk about your boy Tippy, your boy EDP, the pedo, and Quinton Reviews, a dead YouTuber that somehow got into drama. It's really funny that we're reaching this point. I do want to do one shout out before we get started, though, for you guys. I'm Just a Worm, really talented artist. Dude has been making great artwork of literally everybody that everyone either has an issue with or semi-decent artwork, just in regard to like making people look ugly. He's very good at it. So I genuinely recommend you guys give him a follow, because we did use his artwork that he posted online and on Twitter for everybody. So please make sure you give this guy a follow. He does great artwork. He's done stuff for Turkey Tom. He's done stuff for everybody. I recommend you follow him, commission him for some stuff. I swear to God, the next big drama that's going to happen, I'm going to commission him almost immediately. So make sure you guys give him a follow if you haven't already. This dude deserves a lot more love. He also got blocked by iDubbbz recently. That's a W. That's a huge W. Anybody who gets blocked by iDubbbz has a W in my eyes. I got blocked by iDubbbz. And his wife. His wife blocked me months before the drama happened. I don't know what the fuck I did to that bitch. But hey, I have to live with that. I'm very upset. Can't you tell? Like, I'm actually crying here. I'm crying. Like, my whole life is just a clown show. And Anissa just straight up blocked me. My whole existence is ruined because Anissa blocked me way before her husband did. And her husband decided to block me during the fucking Froggy Fresh shit. Cuck. Fuck you. So I feel bad for Worm. You don't have to see those cringe fucking tweets anymore. The entire time. I tried to get blocked. I'm legit angry at this, bro. I don't know how half of this community hasn't been blocked yet by iDubbbz. He's paying attention to everybody at this point. So even, no offense to Worm, because we're both nobodies in this space, right? I don't know how the hell Worm got blocked just because of this. Like, bruh, it's not that bad, iDubbbz. Take it in stride. This is the issue that I have with, like, a lot of people. It's like, ignore everybody. Just ignore it. Like, why do you have to engage with everything all the time and engage with people that aren't worth your time? Which, to be honest, no offense to Worm, but he's not worth iDubbbz's time. Just like how I'm not worth iDubbbz's time. Just like how a lot of people aren't worth anyone's time making content. But I digress. iDubbbz is a bitch. That's all you need to know. He's a cuck bitch boy that MC Jarbo made a banger song that I cannot play on my YouTube channel. Please, MC Jarbo, make a song about iDubbbz that doesn't have the N-word F slur in it. Full hard R, so I can play a song of him other than the cuck shit. Please. I'm begging you. Make sure you guys like the stream before we get started. I'm like 50-50 right now on what I want to do. Because I want to jump right into the EDP stuff. I really, really do. And the Quinton stuff we could probably do later. But the Tipster stuff is getting more juicy by the minute. I thought this cow was out of milk. I was so goddamn wrong. This man is a milk factory. You can milk those titties for hours. 4 hours. That's such a smart idea. Such a smart idea. A poll. Do we do EDP445 or Tipster first? I will ask the chat. Xylie, don't oh my god me. You know I'm right. Don't you oh my god me. You guys get to decide. This is a pick your own adventure story for everybody here. This is a pick your own adventure story where Xylie gets real, is getting real on Tipster. Or we could talk about a pedophile. A pedophile that wants redemption. Those are your two options. Man, it seems like everybody wants to go over the Tipster stuff. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little giddy about it myself. The best telltale game. Yes, it is the best telltale game. It really is. You know all those Walking Dead games that they made? Garbage. Garbage compared to what I'm going to offer you today. If you really want Tipster, vote for him and put some tippy lights in chat. And then we can just jump right to that. Because I'm like all giddy about it. I'm all giddy about it. I'm not going to lie, bro. With the thing I've heard and the video that's going to be dropped, I'm all excited. I'm all excited. I'm ready to go. This war has raged on too long. It needs to end. It needs to end. Looks like we're getting some tippy lights, and it looks like Tipster is pulling away heavily compared to EDP. Damn. Okay. Looks like we are going to jump right into a man who can't handle criticism. Ironic, because the man uploaded a TikTok of Jalen not being able to handle criticism back in the day. But I digress. Tipster is a living, breathing hypocrite at the end of the day now. I'm not even going to play this game anymore. I'm not even going to play this game with him anymore. He's a hypocrite. The dude is a walking, talking, fucking loser. And I bet you $50 goddamn dollars that he will be on the H3 podcast doing a lot of this to Ethan, even though he had a lot of criticisms for Ethan. Man, I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. You know what? Let's you know what? Fuck it. I want to do a bit of a Tipster update. We're going to start off, because I haven't talked about Tipster in a while. We're going to start off with this. We're going to lead into the Xylie stuff in a little bit. I want to hold your hands and walk you through what I've been seeing around and making jokes about. This video by Keffals. You know me. I'm a huge fan of Keffals. Some would say obsessed. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a shit what this bitch does. But this video drops. I watch it. I watch it a second time. A third time. Trying to see what her point was. And I'm going to save your time. Thank you for starting us off with a re-up of the 8 months, Pigeon. Appreciate you. Thank you for the first dono. I'm going to walk you down a memory lane here. This video comes out. I watch it like 3 times. I'm like, maybe there's like a new criticism in here. Maybe there's something of value that Keffals can offer. But I know in the back of my head, this bitch doesn't know anything. This bitch lives a sheltered life. This bitch is retarded. There's like 50 ways to describe Keffals. A cunt, as some would say. A bleeding cunt, as some would say. Mostly me. But regardless, I was like, I'll give her a shot. Maybe she has a good point about Poncho and Augie and Tom and Keemstar. Oh, man. Keffals making this video was the worst decision of her goddamn life. This video was shit. Let me boil it down for you very, very easily. Poncho bad because Poncho said Jews made trans people. Stupid thing Poncho said no one agrees with. There you go. Wipe your hands clean with that point. Boom. Not our problem. Plus, Poncho isn't really in the commentary community anymore. He just hangs around Augie's streams. Turkey Tom makes a joke in a video that was already called out years ago and reuses the D'Angelo Wallace talking points that Turkey Tom has created an anti-Semitic community because of jokes back in the day when he was a kid, and then D'Angelo Wallace walked back on years ago and said, you know what, I just wanted Tom to be a racist anti-Semite, and I just put this shit together as a fucking bullshit video because I was mad that he did the sponsors video first. Walked that back, got called out and eaten alive about that. Augie gaslit Keffals into believing TTD was total tipster death because he was joking. That is the extent of this. Keemstar, honestly, just pick one of the things people hate Keemstar for. That's probably what she talked about. I kind of tuned out after the Tom shit. I was like, this is so retarded. It's like melting my brain. Now you're asking yourself, Chris, how does Tipster fall into this category? How does Tipster fall into this? Well, Tipster tweets out her video because he's just doing a lot of this lately. He's two-handing the cock of clout that is Keffals, which I'm shocked that there's even clout to suck out of that. Tipster, I could already smell the copium in the air. Tipster, did you realize that nobody covered this video? Bro, nobody. Tommy did. And you know what Tommy did? He got 10 minutes into it and was like, this video's dog shit. It's fucking awful. Nobody wanted to watch it because it was so bad. Like, no one cared. Not a single person. It's just like your little prank video where you were like, oh, well, for 2 weeks we were putting together a fucking video to, like, prank the community. Nobody gave a shit about this. Nobody. Not a single fucking person, Tipster. It was a boring fucking video. I thought my content was boring. But somehow, Tipster and Keffals thinks this video is going to end the community. It's going to breed another level of copium into the world. I'm sorry. That's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. In any way, shape, or form, are anybody going to take this fucking video seriously? Nobody. Now, there is a part of this that I forgot to grab from the Twitter timeline because I'm a fucking dumbass. Let's see here. So, I want to point something out to you guys. He's saying I could smell the copium in the air, right? And I'm pretty sure it was Nick who tweeted the video. There we are. I got it. So, there's a part in this video, right, where they're talking about the Turkey Tom stuff. And Tipster said I could smell the copium. We're all on the same page, right? I didn't lose any of you with my storytelling, which is mediocre at best. That Tipster was like, copium. Man, the talking points about Tom are really good in this, and everyone's going to get mad. Hey, Tipster. Nick found a clip of you defending Turkey Tom back in the day from the D'Angelo Wallace drama, which Keffals tried to use to paint Tom as a bad person. Man, this is going to be fun.
Just taking a quick vape break.
Vape break, bro. Everyone has to smoke their vapes right fucking now. It needs to happen. The vape break. The vape break. The Tipster vape break. I'm going to start trademarking that. That's mine now. I'm calling it the Tippy break.
And I see all this shit going on social media about Turkey Tom being an anti-Semite and a racist, this D'Angelo, whatever the fuck his name is, dude, going at him. And I think this shit is just, like, really fucking ridiculous. I don't understand how people can't comprehend this fact that saying jokes about race and stuff like that doesn't automatically make you racist.
Man, that sounds like a pretty nuanced take from Tipster back in the day. A pretty fair point to Tom, especially the fact that he was a kid at the time. But I can already smell the copium in the air. Tipster, did you forget that you defended Tom at one point from this? Did you forget? Did you forget? I feel like you forgot. I feel like you forgot.
First of all, I seen the video in question that this D'Angelo dude is talking about. I didn't see anything anti-Semitic in that video. Simply referencing Jews or, criticizing a Jew doesn't make it anti-Semitic or anything like that. So that in itself is ridiculous. But he recently dug up some old DMs that are like a year old of Turkey Tom saying some really edgy stuff. And while it's definitely stuff I wouldn't say or whatever, let's be honest, we've all said really edgy shit.
That's kind of a fair critique on Tom saying some edgy shit in the DMs that was being used to plaster him as a racist at the time. It's being like, hey, he's a kid. He said some edgy shit in the DMs. Jesus Christ, don't crucify him. But now, when everyone else says edgy jokes or criticism or anything like that, Tipster is now on the team of, man, everybody's transphobic. And Keffals still says edgy shit, and he'll defend that. But when Boblax makes a joke on his shitpost Twitter account, he'll send a thing to her and be like, hey, look at this, and then have a fireside chat with Boblax and Keffals over a misunderstanding, and then call into Augie's show to fight him about it with Keffals, and Keffals uses him as backup, and then they think that they look good in that exchange. It sounds like somebody defended Tom at one point and then backtracked on everything because his new goth mommy, really just doesn't like the community.
When we were young. I mean, Turkey Tom is still a teenager, right? He's not even 18 years old or whatever, okay? And yeah, he's going to say edgy shit as a teenager. We've all done it. We can pretend like we haven't done it, and we can act like we're all fucking saints, and we've never said anything inappropriate or offensive ever. But we all know that's bullshit. All of us as teenagers.
Then why are you promoting a video, Tipster, with those same talking points that D'Angelo Wallace used against Tom that Keffals is using? You don't stand for shit. You don't stand for garbage. You don't fucking stick true to anything, Tipster. And it's sad. It's sad that you've reached this point. It's incredibly disheartening. But to be honest, you've done it to yourself. People have apparently been saying this for a long fucking time that you were like this. I didn't want to see it. Xylie didn't want to see it. A lot of people didn't want to see it. They were just like, it's just Tipster. It's just Tipster. It's just Tipster. The problem is that your shit is now on full blast for everybody to start nitpicking. And then you bitch and moan to everybody that you keep getting dragged into shit because you're being a hypocrite from the time frame that you were in the community to leaving. So my question to you, Tipster, is now, do you not stand by those words and defend Tom based on that? Even though Tom doesn't like you, would you still defend him? Because there are certain people that I fucking hate that I have defended on certain things. That doesn't make me a fucking hypocrite. That makes me somebody that has an objective mind to things. It doesn't look like you have that, Tipster. You keep inserting yourself into situations.
Have said really fucked up shit. I just have a real problem with someone going after someone that's a teenager. We know how this SJW culture works.
Ironic, because now you're in that culture. I know I sound like I'm in 2016. I know I sound like I'm in 2016 right now. I'm not even joking. I sound like I'm in 2016. But Keffals' group is now what the SJW movement was in 2016. Something to laugh at. A bunch of fucking losers that are pretending that jokes aren't jokes and that it's always racism and always homophobia and always transphobia. That's not how the world works.
Tipster's cope is growing ever so larger, more so than his cat boy leash. As he cries about tweets, backtracked through the weeks, all for a fetish that's quite niche.
Shut up.
Going through his drama history made it so clear he has always been a fake clout goblin.
And that's the thing that, I know, Augie and everyone has been, doing streams on Tipster, right? Mike the Bike's stream, unironically, that timeline of events put it into a picture for me what Mike just said. Like, literally the entire timeline of all the dramas, when he was in the community, doing things in the community, defending people in the community, and not defending people in the community. It shows a timeline of him being a clout goblin. It really did. Mike, your stream was very good, informative. Some things were missing, but that's totally fine. You guys couldn't find everything. But Mike's stream, like, actually made me sit back and reevaluate all of the tipster dramas he's ever been in his entire life. Isn't that insane? For some reason your dono didn't get through? I don't know. That's weird. But, like, this is the crazy part of everything. Tipster, your friend is currently using talking points that have been debunked for years because she doesn't like Tom.
Hello, Narsington. Will you be defending that EDP guy tonight? He seems like a guy you don't like.
I am not defending EDP. We're going to get into that. But, like, my issue is that he will do these things and then be like, why is everyone still mad at me? Because you're walking back everything that you've ever said. Just because you left the community doesn't mean that your statements aren't up for nitpicking now, especially when you've done a full flip to the other side. And now you are contradicting yourself on those things. This was a huge drama between Tom and D'Angelo Wallace. D'Angelo was in the fucking wrong, and you admitted that he was in the wrong. Now, because Keffals is using it, you're totally cool with it? You're going to say it's copium? You didn't say to Keffals, hey, listen, this talking point against Tom isn't going to work because it's bullshit. Even D'Angelo Wallace admitted it was bullshit at one point. How in the fuck are you a good friend to Keffals and you didn't tell her that part? That the overall community is not that retarded. It's just her audience that's that retarded.
They get their hands on this kind of information, and it doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult or it's something you said in the past. None of that shit matters. They go after these people relentlessly to ruin their reputation and their lives in ways that are completely irreparable. So my thoughts on this D'Angelo fuckhead is, how does it feel to be a complete and utter fuckhead who's literally going after a teenager and potentially ruining his life and reputation before he even has a chance to live out his life?
Ironic. I can already smell the copium in the air. Bro! Fucking, oh my God. Everything that you stand for doesn't exist. You don't stand for shit. Like, you can focus on content. That's totally fine. You don't have to interject your opinions into content. A lot of people do that. A lot of people don't interject their opinions into content because they don't want to be opinionated. But Tipster, you're in a community now and before that still interjects their opinions into things. And your opinions are looked at under a microscope because you defended it at one point. Now, it's because Keffals is using it, totally fine. Are you starting to understand why everyone's tired of your shit, dude? Why you look like a hypocritical piece of shit? Do you get it? Are you starting to understand why everybody's saying that you're a hypocritical piece of shit and everything that you're saying now is being put under a fucking microscope? Are you getting it yet? Are you getting it yet? I don't think you are. I think what you're doing, and here's something that somebody sent me in my fucking Discord. I was literally about to bring that up, Xylie. Just wait. Just wait. I had that prime, but this is an audible I'm throwing. This is an audible. Instead of growing and changing, Tipster, you are arguing with random people on Twitter again about shit that doesn't matter. Here's an example. Somebody that is in my community, which I do not like the fact that people are going after his wife, but regardless, he's the one that put her in this position at this point. I'm not condoning what this person said, but it's a good segue into what I'm talking about next. The Arctic Fallen tweets out, busy with what? Doing a divorce over a few transgender people. Little fucking over the edge for me. It's harmless, but I'm not endorsing that, right? This is where my criticism is going to come from for Tipster. Why are you weirdos so concerned about my marriage? Is it because you're jealous that an obese man like myself is married while incels like you will never be? What happened to not being toxic anymore, Tipster? Don't pay attention to these people. They don't fucking matter. They don't matter. Let's keep going. Let alone lose your virginity to anything that isn't your right hand. Sounds like a skill issue. Get good. What are you doing? Why are you arguing with these people? What is the point of this? You look retarded doing it. You want to leave the community and stop engaging with it, then stop fighting. Everyone's getting bored. Like, you're not fun to beat up anymore verbally. Like, you say you don't want to be in the toxic community more, but you still engage in the same shit that you did when you were in the community. You're still doing the same shit. Nothing's changed. Instead, you just got a nice little paint of blue for the fucking woke SJW side of the internet. That's all you did. You put on a new color palette for yourself and then ran to another community, but still doing the same shit. Stop arguing with these people. What is wrong with you? God damn it. Oh, I'm getting mad. It's annoying. It's just like, how aren't you adult enough just to ignore these people? There are people, regardless of what content you are going to do, whether that's Mr. Beast level content, whether that's commentary, whether that's fucking Roblox content, whether it's Minecraft, there are going to be people.
So now Tipster starting to become a cluck now.
Yes, exactly. There are going to be people that do not like you and will continuously say shit no matter what. Why engage with it? Unless they're having a good faith argument, why engage with it? You're just doing the same cycle. This is the tipster cycle. The tipster cycle has been continuing on for years, and it hasn't fucking stopped. You haven't left. Your mindset is weak, bro. It's pathetic. Like, how do I, somebody that has significantly less following than you, how doing this way less than you, on a time scale wise, way less than you.
I gave his wife a real man.
God damn it, throbbing horse cock. Thank you for the 2. How is my mindset a lot more healthy than yours? You've been doing YouTube for almost a decade. How in the fuck do I know how to handle these crazy fucking people, but you don't? It's shocking to me. Fuck. I haven't even gotten to my favorite part yet. Okay. So this video gets put up. I already got my fucking shit out about this one. Let's look at some more tipster cringe. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is currently the CEO of Twitter, if you didn't fucking know, and if you've been living under a rock for about a fucking whole year. Here is him adopting Keffals' thing. The exact same line, verbatim. I've always wanted to ratio Elon Musk. Go, bro. What are you doing? Why? What is the point? You're not going to be able to do that. Maybe Keffals back in the day when she was still hopped up on coke could have done that, but not you. I get it was a joke, but you look cringe doing this. And you know immediately what's going to happen. A whole landslide of people are going to come and make fun of you.
He doesn't want to quit. He wants to fight with a cuck like Glee. To fight for his queen who gives him a ream whenever he agrees to disagree.
Jesus Christ, bro. Pigeon, thank you so much. Your dodos are funny.
Chris Tipster can't even leave his chair. How can he leave commentary?
That's a good point. Motherfucker doesn't do it. It's just like actually aggravating. It's just actually aggravating. Oh, got him. Final message as a member of Money Stuff. That's okay, dude. I just appreciate your long support for 10 months, man. Take care of yourself, okay? But I appreciate that. I don't understand why he thought this was a good idea to tweet out. Of course Keem's gonna fucking notice this.
Hey Tipster, I heard EDP single he write for you.
Jesus Christ, bro. So, of course, Keemstar saw this. People sent it to him immediately. I'm not going to say who. Anyways, let's move past that. And Tipster is the most embarrassing YouTuber ever. Colossal. Absolutely pathetic. There are literally a multitude of large creators that know who Tipster is. It's like DSP. Here's an example of how Tipster should be viewed now. Like DSP. You guys are going to hate me fucking ranting, but I'm going to do it somehow, and I'm going to connect DSP to fucking Tipster somehow. You know how DSP is known by the larger community? Like Asmongold knows about him, fucking Moist Critical knows about him. Everybody who's a large multi-million sub YouTuber knows who the fuck DSP is. But they don't talk about him outside of jokes, memeing, or talking shit. That's really it. Tipster is now the DSP of the commentary community. The most he's going to get exposure-wise is people laughing at him. And taking screenshots of him saying crazy, ridiculous shit. Him getting mad. And from what I've heard, according to Matt Pitt, is that Tipster is still going off about the commentary in his stream. And said it's like a cult. Tipster is DSP. He is now DSP. DSP rants about people that are detractors of him, of communities that don't like him. He gets mad and does rants on stream about them. He tweets about them one more time. Bro, you are DSP. Tipster. You've become DSP. Oh my God. So Tipster's going to be known for leaving his stream on while jerking? Maybe. Maybe eventually. I don't know. It might happen. He's going to become, he's literally becoming DSP too. He might jerk off on stream one day. It might fucking happen. He might jerk off. He might bust a load on camera and not know it. It might happen. That's that's the route he's taking right now. He's taking that route. Oh, the camera's on. He's gonna have a moment like that. Oh my God. Oh my. He needs to beg for money and pay his bills. No. I'm not saying he's going to act in the begging sense, but he's doing all the things that DSP does. He hits a checklist, right? Like remove the begging shit, right?
Woo! Dark side tip.
Yeah. But like, think about it like this. Let's remove the begging stuff and the jerk off stuff, right? What does a lolcow do? A lolcow reacts to everything that's going on around them, even when it's unnecessary.
Hell, Microsoft knows and tweeted about DSP.
Even Microsoft knows. Then there's the other aspect where his life is under constant scrutiny because he gives reactions to stuff. He doesn't stop. The lolcow gene is that you keep engaging with the crazy, expecting shit to change. And Tipster doesn't do that. He doesn't fucking change. He keeps doing the same shit over and over and over again.
Whoa!
And it doesn't change.
On? The camera's been on this whole time, bro. That's a big yikes from me, dog.
That's a big yikes from me, dog. Big yikes from me, dog. So I have not seen this stream of Tipster mauling about the community. It's in his paywall, and I'm not paying fucking money to watch it. I'm not doing it. Rather put my money somewhere else to better creators. Nick gave a good breakdown. The other night, I heard Tipster did a 10-minute segment seething about commentary. But by the time I got to the stream to see what he was saying about us, he seemingly moved on to another subject. So I threw him a 5. What would follow was a solid 2 minutes of Tipster ignoring the video he was reacting to, verifying it was my PayPal, going on an unhinged rant, slightly seething, then refunding the $5. What? Just take the money. Just take the money. He should be another member of the lolcow cast. It should be him. It should be Tommy, Tipster, Wings of Redemption, and fucking Boogie. And Tommy just makes them all squeal. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. It really should. That's the real LolCow podcast. That's the real LolCow podcast.
Woo!
He's doing it so he can be a part of LolCo podcast.
That's what I was thinking. Right there. That's a good fucking point. Oh my God. The clip is intro fuel. I wish I saw this clip. Nobody has it. I'm pissed.
Look, guys. I left my cam on. It is what it is.
Make the podcast happen. I'm not going to be able to convince Tipster to fucking join the LolCow podcast. That shit ain't happening. He's like Phil. Phil doesn't believe he's a LolCow. The best part is I clicked off because the funny bit, as I assumed, he took the dodo well and only found out last night he completely shit his pants on stream after. It's annoying. He paywalls all his VODs and turns off DVR because he's afraid of being held accountable for anything. Like, I totally fucking missed this LMFAO. If it wasn't for the shitloads of you who keep me in touch, do you have the timestamp of when you donated Tipster and he refunded you? Tipster refunded me? News to me. Someone just told me you donated to Tipster the other day and he had a meltdown over it, screaming he would never take your money, and he paused the whole stream to refund you instantly. Bro. Just take the money. Why are you malding? Take the fucking money. What are you doing? Take the money. So all of this stuff is happening, right? I'm having a nice time. I'm drinking on a boat. I'm hanging out. I'm fishing. I got a hook in my face. It was great. It was great. What is this? Do I have to care about this? Okay. I'm putting that one in as well. Fuck, that's a good tweet. So, let me get back to my story. I was drinking, having fun. I was on a boat. I got hooked in the face by a fishing pole. It was a lot of fun. You can't tell where the damage is, but it's there. And I come home, and I notice that the whole internet's freaking the fuck out right now about this Tipster shit. So I go to bed. I was out in the sun the whole day.
Mom, can we watch DSP? No, son. We have DSP at home.
Yeah.
But DSP at home sucks. You have to realize, son, that wasn't his intention.
It happens.
Whoa!
Tipster is like Pizza Hut used to be good.
Yeah, so good. So true. Don't freak out. I'm fine. It was just a fucking hook. It happens. I've been hooked before. Well, I've gone fishing 1,000 fucking times. But I go to bed, and I wake up at 2 a.m. I think it was like the piss or something. I was like half awake. This is this is something I was not expecting to see. I'm gonna level with you. I'm going to level with you. I expected, even though Xylie and Tipster are not on good terms, they're just like whatever at this point. I didn't expect this clip to pop up. I'm just gonna play it, and then we're gonna go over the thread.
Where's this fucking tweet at? Right here. Right fucking here. Xylie gets real.
You just hear the hate in his voice for that, because Xylie's just over his shit. You just hear like the anger in his voice. You hear the jowls just being like, bleh. Wait, he's watching Demon Mama? Bruh, Demon Mama might be the most retarded fucking person on the internet. Between him and Keffals. That tone he was talking is what pissed me off. Yeah, fair. I ain't gonna argue with you on that one. You're allowed to be fucking mad about that. Let's keep listening, shall we?
They sure do speak alike, huh? Before I move on, let me make this crystal fucking clear. This was my video. This is a clip from my video about the stupid lolicon drama.
Which you should have privated or deleted by now. It is the worst fucking video ever made. When that came out, Tipster, that's where my eyes rolled so fucking hard. I was like, there is no way this dude put out a video about this shit on his main channel. There's no fucking way. It's shocking to me that he did that.
From back in February. Do not like lolly content. I do not approve of the creation or consumption of lolly content, and I do not defend lolly content under any circumstances. I have never defended the existence of lolly content, and I never will.
I have never received explicit images from any underage individual.
Look at his face. I want you to I want you to look at his face, chat. I want you to look at his face real good. You see this? You see this right here? That smug ass look? You see that right there? That's him in his brain going, I'm about to say something fucking smart, and I'm going to look real fucking good at this. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes that he's like, you know what? I'm about to say something really fucking smart. Now, chat, do you think Tipster says something intelligent here, or do you think he misses the mark in its entirety?
Images from any underage individual.
Do you know who this person is?
We went from an Ice Cube fan
This
to
is
a
a
fan of Ice Cubes.
Nice pigeon.
Smash Bros. Pro player known as Zero, who got exposed for being a fucking creep with, I believe it was a 14-year-old girl. He asked a 14-year-old girl to masturbate with fucking ice cubes for him. And they compared me to that fucking guy.
I have never sent explicit images to any underage individual. I have never made travel arrangements with ulterior motives with any underage individual.
It kind of sounds similar, right? I have never defended that. I have never done that. Never partook in that. Zero. I've never partook in that. I've never done that. It kind of sounds the same. That's all Xylie wrote. They sure do speak the same. They sure do speak alike, huh? That's all that she wrote. They speak alike. Does that mean that Xylie is calling fucking Tipster a pedophile? No. And if Xylie fucked up here, I'd be here being like, Xylie, you fucked up big. That's not what happened. She didn't call him a pedophile. She didn't. Let me read her response. Okay, sir. You have me blocked so I can't at you. That clip I put up on Twitter was about your cadence.
Marshmallow molder can't handle the heat.
True. Your cadence being the same as Zero's. It was not calling you a pedo. Now, chat. Let's ask a question here. Has Tipster done the comparison game of somebody, and I'm not joking, of somebody who is in the midst of a pretty big scandal and compare them to a pedophile, but they aren't pedophiles? Do you think Tipster did that or didn't do that, chat? Man, serious question. Serious question, chat. Let's take a look at this next tweet. But here, aren't you comparing Edwin and Salvo to Cyrus, who is allegedly a pedo? Direct words from Tipster. 2023 started with Salvo, Edwin, and now Cyrus being outed as sex pests. Cyrus was allegedly a pedophile. Allegedly. I'm screaming the words allegedly a pedophile because I do not know enough about that fucking story. Salvo and Edwin, they're just weirdos. That's it. They're fucking weirdos. They're fucking weirdos. That's all I have to say about it. They were not accused of alleged pedophilia. That's not what happened at all. If you said sex pest and you put in an alleged pedophile in there, that kind of raises the stakes a little bit more, in my opinion. Seems kind of crazy, right? Seems kind of crazy. And here's another example. Nick now just tweeted this, apparently. Tipster is moralizing Xylie's joke when he straight up compared Edwin to an alleged pedo this calendar year. This tweet just came out and he deleted it, apparently, according to Ruin Leon in chat. I did not know he deleted this. I just got the screenshot. Let's read this by Aiko. Xylie did not call you a pedo. This is a mischaracterization. I agree with that take from Aiko. It comes across as a mischaracterization. Don't make me start telling the streamers I like, who you now like too, the context of how you got here. Don't create false narratives so I don't have to blow up your spot to correct the record. Holy shit, Aiko is terrifying. She writes like she's gonna stab somebody. Terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like scared of Aiko. I have nothing to hide, but I'm like scared of that woman. I get what Beavers is talking about, bro. So Tipster responds to Aiko. Never said Xylie called me a pedo. I said she compared me to one. Isn't that what you did to Edwin and Salvo? What is wrong? I hate Salvo. And I think your take is crazy. I think what you said is insane. I hate Salvo. I hate that piece of garbage. But he's not a pedophile. I would never compare him to a pedophile. Like, what is wrong with you? If you're going to do a call-out post, at least make sure your call-out is accurate. Projection! Projection, dude! You're out of your fucking mind! I think I have every right to be upset about that tweet. Oh, sweet fucking God, here we go. I'm like mad at this. This isn't me like being performative. This is me like hitting my frustration level. This is me like reaching a level that I am so fucking over this shit. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I'm being forced to be put in a timeline where I have to correct Tipster about his comparison of Salvo and Edwin to Cyrus. I'm living in a fucking clown world. I'm living in a clown world. Remember when Tipster said he wanted to leave? Fuck, I'm glad he left. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. So, Xylie decides to drop DMs. This is during her time frame where her and Tipster were having a bit of a tiff. This was before Xylie completely cut everything off, and I believe this is when it officially was over. This conversation in hand. Whew. Let's read these over, shall we? But do you know what I didn't expect from you, homie? That bullshit you pulled with Queen Clara. Have at it, boys. Don't give a fuck anymore. Now, you're wondering to yourself, how does Xylie fit in to the keffals situation? Well, from what I understand, the prank video sounds a lot like the conversation that Xylie had with Tipster. That's how it comes across. Because her and Tipster had a private conversation, and then a few days later, not even a few days later, the prank video comes out, that piece of fucking inhuman dog shit that no one paid attention to except for Baked Alaska, apparently. He's the only one that fell for it. What'd you expect from Baked Alaska? Him to fucking critically think about things? Let's read these over. He's gonna write like a lawyer here, so I'm gonna do my best Cholo accent. I can't do one. I'm fucking white. Hello, Xylie. As a friend, I think it's important to express when something is said that bothers me rather than let it fester and grow into something that causes bitterness. Did you just decide to start acting like an adult recently, Tipster? Come on. I've made that mistake in the past, and I don't want to make that mistake anymore. But this tweet genuinely upset me. I understand you guys don't like Clara. Man, first name basis with a fucking bitch. But this tweet seems like you're hoping she betrays me. And it doesn't feel good seeing someone I considered a friend making a tweet like that. Because everyone's thinking the same fucking thing, Tipster. Xylie was the last holdout. Literally the last holdout. She refused to talk about you. A lot. Bro, keffals is going to snake you. It is. I am predicting it in the future. I'm pulling a Tommy C. Doesn't matter if it's in a year. Doesn't matter if it's in 6 months. Doesn't matter if it's in 5 years from now. She's gonna snake you. That whole community is going to snake you. Period. Fucking period. Why is my camera fucking up right now? What is happening? Bruh, hold on. I need to get a new camera. If you guys wish, the direct dono link is for a goal to get a new camera. I need a new one. This shit sucks. Anyways, she's going to snake him. Give it. Doesn't matter how long. I'm taking the Tommy C approach. I'm saying it right now. She's going to snake the fuck out of him. She's going to leave him out to pasture. He's going to say something that they don't like, and they're going to eat him alive. And then he's going to find another community to get, say, well, that community it was toxic. You know, Keffals' community was toxic. He's going to move to another community, and then something's going to happen there. And then he's going to be like, they're toxic. And then move to another fucking community. That is his life. That is his life. Point blank period anymore. It's all a matter of when, Tipster. When is she going to snake you? It's not, well, I'm hoping. You're saying that people hope I get snaked. If I'm being perfectly honest, Tipster, I don't want you to get snaked. I want you to move on. I don't want to talk about you ever again. I don't want to deal with your bullshit ever again. I hope you find this perfect community that you're looking for. But don't pretend like it's Keffals' community. Don't pretend like it's going to be this perfect fucking utopia over there. It's not. You're going to get eaten alive. And they are way more ruthless than the community you came from. I'm just saying it. They're going to eat you alive.
Keffals snake all who she's associated with. Nick, Willie, Keem, Tom, her political party, her friend she was helping deliver HRT to kids with, and Tip.
Bro, she's going to snake him. It's going to happen. I guarantee it. It is going to happen. Fuck. Let's keep going. Hoping she betrays me. I'm not hoping. I just know it's going to happen. I'm not hoping. I know. Seeing someone I consider a friend making a tweet like that, like it genuinely hurt me. I have no ill will towards you, and I'm not mad. But I would rather be honest about how I feel about it, and then let it cause any bitterness between us. Hope you understand.
The case of the Keffals tipster betrayal is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Exactly. It's a matter of when she's going to snake him. When. She is known for snaking people in the political community. She has been known to do that for a long time. Ask any of the political people. It's like, I'm not reveling in this. I'm not happy about this. Like, notice my fucking anger here. Where it's like, this dude is shooting himself in the foot. I don't want this to happen. But he's gonna get fucked. I'm not hoping for it, but he's gonna get fucked. It's going to happen. Sorry, dude. Not hoping for your downfall, but I goddamn see it coming. Let's keep reading these. I never said I hope she betrays you. God damn you, Smaggle. God damn you, Smaggle, you piece of shit. But you understand how it would be interpreted that way, right? I said she is going to betray you. I don't want you hurt, but a fact is a fact. Thank you, Xylie. I'm not the only one that thinks this way. She is going to fuck you over. Like, she's going to. How are we the only ones that have this mental foresight? What is happening? Why is this the case? Thank you all for watching, by the way. We have 223 people. Let's get those likes up to 100 if you're enjoying your time. Let's see here. No one not coming from me. How could you say that when you don't even know her? This is... Okay, hey. Here's an example of what's about to happen. No, this is... I'm going to paint the picture of what that exact DM is. You know how, like, you have that one friend that dates the crazy girl that all your friends know? And you keep telling them, dude, she's cheated on people before. She's broken hearts before. She's crazy. You should not date her. And then the response that the guy give is, man, but you, like, don't know her. Like, come on, give her a break, guys. Like, you just don't know her. Does that not sound like your friend that you're trying to convince this person is crazy, and then they're going to find out that they're crazy later on? Am I the only one that is seeing that right there? Am I the only one that is seeing what a lot of my friends have done where they're like, guys, listen, she's not crazy. You just don't know her. She's not crazy. You just don't know her. Come on. Give her a shot. But, dude, there's a lot of things that we've heard about her that is not good. And there's a lot of people that don't like her for a legitimate reason. Here's some evidence.
In the words of Smuggle, Tipster is a wetard.
Exactly. Presenting evidence and going, hey, this person's kind of like a bitch. And you really should have dated this person. It's just like, no. Like, you just don't know her. How could you even say that she's going to snake me if you don't know her? You're not dating her. You're not friends with her. Shut the fuck up. I'm just being honest. That tweet genuinely upset me. If one of the guys made that tweet, I could ignore it and move on. But from someone I genuinely consider a friend, it hurt. So are you saying that the entire time Boblax wasn't your friend? You called him your autistic brother. And when Boblax was like, maybe you shouldn't hang out with keffals. Now, no longer friends. No, all those years of making content together, all those years of talking to each other, the DMs being in group chats. I know friend is kind of like a gay term on the internet, right? And I don't really subscribe to it. But they were close in internet perspective and close in the content perspective. How in the fuck are you... How are you just going to throw everyone else to the side? Hannah answered it right there. Biased for women. Sorry, Tipster. You have such a pattern of behavior. I have to subscribe to this at some point. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt on this, but you do not ever call out women.
My intentions in that tweet is now going to tell Xylie about how tweets can be interpreted. Also, real bruh, I can change her energy coming from Tippy.
So true. But like, when Tipster's friends with a woman and they fuck up, or they do something he doesn't like, he's not somebody to confront them. He more or less, he brings them back into the fold. Look at the AP situation. Now, I'm not saying Tipster is in charge of AP and all that shit, but you brought her into the fucking community that you were building. You let her be the OG goth mommy. When she did all the weird shit that she did and then dropped your DMs, you shouldn't have still been hanging out with her. I'm not even gonna lie. When she called into the Deaf Noodles show, I was like, why is this bitch here? The one that do you guys remember when we did the restream of the first ever Deaf Noodles comedy show? And AP was fucking there. I'm not gonna lie to you. In the back of my head, I'm going, why the fuck is she here? But I just let it go because I was drinking. I was fucking wasted. I didn't care. I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. I was pretty drunk. I just didn't give a shit. I was drinking a whole handle of Jameson. Fun time, but I didn't know why the fuck AP was there. We had Tipster, Internet Unwind, Xylie, Keepstar, Nicholas Dior. We had a bunch of people that mattered. Why the fuck was AP there? Like, what? God damn it. So Xylie rips the Band-Aid off right here. And this is where Xylie just fucking says the truth. 100K, trip to Ireland, deplatforming people who said the mildest of things, calling people transphobic who said the mildest of things, lying about her docs, doxing people in places, just to start. And I'm sorry that it hurt you, but I wasn't lying. Xylie fucking bodies him with all of the things. Hold on. I have something to show you. Let me see here. Let's see, keffals exposed. Where is... Whoa! Damn, where was it again?
Promotes spondyle abuse.
If you type in keffals tipster, you'll see my video. Hell yeah. But you'll see something here that's a little interesting. I saw it before. Why can't I find it now? There's still a video on his channel where Tipster reacted to the Willie Mack show video that keffals calls inaccurate. And he agreed with a lot of Willie's points before he became friends with her. But keffals calls that video a bunch of misinformation and lies. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a little fucking insane? That Xylie is using the evidence that was presented by Willie Mack's show. And then Tipster's just like, well, you just don't know her. I'm here to talk. I'm not here to talk about things I'm privy to, but I can't share. God fucking damn it. It's not my place. All I'm saying is a lot of people make assumptions about her based on prior mistakes when they don't know the facts. So are you saying that everything that Willie and everyone has put out about her from start to finish is a lie? Are you saying that, Tipster? I am so curious if you are saying that everything that Destiny has said about her, that Nick has said about her, that Augie said about her, that Willie has said about her is a lie. Stop dancing around it. Is it a lie? Because I don't fucking think it is. I don't think it is. I think this woman made a lot of fucking stupid goddamn mistakes, and she hasn't learned from the stupid goddamn fucking mistakes. She's going to slip up again. Look at the commentary community video that she did, that she tried to slander fucking Turkey Tom as an anti-Semite again, and use the D'Angelo Wallace talking points. She hasn't changed, Tipster. You have been fed a narrative that you are unable to fucking break out of because, well, Clara's nice to me. You're out of your fucking mind. You keep poking, and they keep coming back with shit, and I'm tired of seeing it. I don't give a fuck. She can fuck all the way off. Based. The deplatforming and doxing was enough for me. Based. Let's continue on here. I disagree with that, too. These people say shit about me every day for nearly 2 months, and I got out of my way to ignore it. I make 2 tweets about them, and that's constantly poking. You poked! The conversation is that you still poked. You poked. And now you're mad that everyone keeps poking at you because you poked first? You're fucking pathetic. Let's see here. I make 2 tweets about them, and that's constantly poking. Yesterday, Pellet got mad about 2 tweets that had nothing to do with them. I'm getting to the point where, fuck it. If they want to swing, I should be able to swing back, and still don't. Do it, bitch. You ain't gonna survive, but do it. Swing. Swing. We got files on top of files to swing back at, bitch. Swing. Like, just do it. Swing back, bitch. Instead of hiding behind stupid bullshit. I'm not doing that. But, like, it's aggravating. And she called Ricky Berwick a Nazi. That's another thing that we forgot about. Because he didn't know what the fuck was going on with an NFT that he was a part of. And he was like, man, that sounds funny to make. Also, I don't know why the TTS isn't working. Demanding Ukrainian fans to attack Kiwi Farm servers, building on the owners based on pro-Russia.
And she called Destiny. Ricky Berwick a Nazi.
Very. Destiny of stealthing, accused Flamenco of doxing and swatting her, and even Nick a transphobic for defending her. Yep. She's retarded. And it's also not just 2 tweets, bro. You've been making subtweets. You've been making little fucking jabs here and there. It's not 2, you liar. You fucking little bitch. It's not 2. Own up to it. Own up to it. I saw her do those in real time. Dude, it's whatever at this point because you don't see it when you do it. I don't care anymore I don't care anymore. Do what you want. I'm not going to say a word either way anymore. This entire time, I've made 2 tweets. This is why I left tweet and the policing likes tweet. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have fucking made a tweet why I'm leaving the commentary community. Who fucking cares? Who cares? I bet you $50 if Nick wanted to leave the commentary community, he wouldn't write a fucking tweet saying, I'm no longer going to be in the commentary community because it is toxic. No, he's just going to be like, bro, I'm done with this dog shit. He's just going to walk away. He's not going to make a tweet. He's not going to make a suicide note video. Normal people don't do that. Normal people are more mature and just walk away. Instead, you had to be a bitch about it. And then you poke, and then people come to poke back, and now you're like, why is everyone coming at me again? Why? Why? Nobody makes a fucking send-off tweet about leaving a community. That's what spurgs do. That's what lolcows do. That's not what an adult does. Reading too much into it. Okay. If you find more examples, I'll own it. But yesterday, the tweets everyone coped about weren't even about them. My God. Okay, Tipster. I've said I don't care anymore. I'm not even talking anymore. You said you didn't want to talk about it, so I said okay and move on. Look at this. Move on, right? Okay, fine. We're going to agree to disagree. Xylie doesn't want to deal with his bullshit anymore. Boom. Another text. Death Walter in my community told me you were upset about something. Everything okay? Yes. What's wrong? Have you bumped your motherfucking head? So do we need a call? I can literally hear Xylie's voice when I read her DMs. I just hear, did you bump your motherfucking head? Like, I just hear it. I can't do Xylie's voice, but I just hear it in my fucking head. It's like a replay. I've heard that so many goddamn times from her. Have you bumped your motherfucking head? I've heard it like 100 times. Holy shit. So we need to do a call. The whole fucking fake shit you just played out with Keffals was literally the same shit we talked about yesterday. No, fuck a call. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Her betrayal. Yeah, what that was about. The troll y'all just did. Yeah, dude, it was the same shit I talked with you yesterday on here and Twitter. I'm not supposed to take that as a slight. Xylie, we've been planning this shit for 2 weeks. Hey, chat, let's do a poll. One's in the chat if you believe that stupid fucking troll video that they put together actually took 2 weeks to make. One's in the chat if you believe that it actually took 2 weeks, or two in the chat that it was off the cuff and they just did it because they felt like it. Randomly. I don't believe 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Neither one of you. And the chat agrees with me. My chat are smart people. You all have the biggest of fucking brains. You guys are geniuses. All of you. I like to have an intellectual community here. We're all just retarded people that like internet drama. But like, you get what I'm coming across, right? That video was terrible. It was awful. Man, I wonder if I still have that somewhere. Ooh, I wonder if I still have the video that apparently took 2 weeks to make. Oh, Core.
Everyone, so
oh, Core. Thank you. Core Master from Now Recording. He's going to kill me that I used his name. But right here. Do you remember this? This little cope session that they had? I'm not going to play all of it because it's the worst goddamn video of all time.
Everyone, so.
But.
And I thought we're all really, really shitty people.
Impeccable acting. Impeccable. This should win her an Oscar. Her and Tipster deserve an Oscar-level performance. Tipster for being Best Director, Keffals for being Best Actress. You should both win awards with how fucking terrible this shit is.
They're Nazi adjacent.
Nazi adjacent. It's all a joke. But she believes that. It's bullshit. She believes it. And now Tipster also subscribes to this fucking bullshit. If you are okay with her saying all this shit, when normally she says this on a regular basis, trying to say that people are transphobic or Nazi adjacent or pieces of shit, it seems like you're okay with the rest of the shit going on. Let's take a quick peek here, real quick. Oh, I didn't even show you guys that yet. Where is the cope? Where's the cope? Oh, right here. Smell the copium in the air. Ha! Bro. She called people Nazi adjacent. I'm pretty sure in this video. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that video was so boring. I only remember Turkey Tom bad because made jokes when child, D'Angelo Wallace talking points, Augie tried gaslight because of joke, Poncho said something stupid. That's all I got out of that video. But this whole video...
Your TTS has better inflections.
So true. This whole video is terrible. This video is shit. Every second of it is shit. I do not believe that it took 2 fucking weeks to make this shit heap of a video. Sorry. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Let's keep going. Played this shit for 2 weeks. You think we did it at spur of the moment because of what you said? Bruh. Kind of comes across that way. I'm not saying definitively. I don't know what you're thinking. Xylie thinks that's the case, but personally, it's more on the lines of just being like, bro, it's coincidental that it kind of looks exactly the same when you watch that video back. Why didn't you just ask me? It's not a slight at you, Xylie. Y'all dumb as fuck. It was supposed to be a silly prank. It wasn't supposed to upset anyone. Bro, you guys are retarded. You guys are fucking tarded. Yeah, I do. Because I was sloppy as fuck. Because it was sloppy as fuck. It was so sloppy, most people knew it was fake. Yeah, no shit. Dude, yeah, didn't go as planned. Nothing. Let's see here. Didn't go as planned. Where the fuck was I? Where was I? Oh no. Didn't go as planned, but we saw it as just being harmless fun. We didn't think it would be a big issue, but yeah, we got it wrong. I don't know, but it was never meant to be a dig at you, Xylie, and I'm genuinely sorry if it felt that way. It was just coincidence that we did the prank after having that convo with you. I don't fucking believe you, bitch. I don't believe you, Tipster. Sorry. I don't believe that for a fucking second that it took 2 fucking weeks and then within a short time frame, coincidentally, you put that video out within the same time frame. It's just pathetic. And that shit there is why you never stop getting shit. I'm done. Good luck, man. This pushed me too far. Damn, I'm sorry, Xylie. Oh my god. This dude's a pathetic sack of shit. Sack of shit. Tipster. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, dude, like if I'm going to be like real, like man to fucking man shit, right? No internet, no chat, nothing. No incentive for me to make content. If I'm going to be man to man with you right now, you responding to Ico, all these random fucking people doing this cringe shit, going on full-blown rants on your streams about the commentary community being a fucking cult, which I disagree because everyone fucking argues with each other in this community. Is there a potential safe take that people can extrapolate on their own and then work in tandem to make bigger and expand on that conversation? Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there's a fucking cult. There is shit that everyone argues with all the fucking time. It's not like a full-blown cult mentality where there's one narrative, that narrative is listened to, and everyone falls in line. If that was the case, Tommy would have done that, Augie would have done that, Nick would have done that. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm talking to you as a man right now. You need to stop engaging with everything. Stop it. You're acting like a fucking child. You're not acting like a 35-year-old fucking man. Where's this? This is my favorite part. Where the fuck is it? I think Hannah tweeted it. Actually, no. Xylie quote tweeted it. Let me see here. Here we go. So this is the interesting part, right? This is the interesting part. This clip that he got all pissy about and had a fucking rant on Xylie about in the commentary community about, right? Hannah found this out. I knew it beforehand, which is kind of funny because I saw this clip like a long time ago, but it didn't resonate with me until she pointed it out. He should know this is a meme. This wasn't the first time someone used his clips like this. Swear someone did the same but used Shane Dawson's cat once before. Actually, it wasn't even Shane Dawson. It was the same clip. Hey, BWC posted this on February 23rd of 2023 as a meme on Tipster. But Xylie somehow gets fucking smacked upside the head. Man, I wonder why. Is it because BWC is a potentially larger channel that would eat him the fuck alive if they decided to look into his bullshit? Yeah. Sorry. Tipster, you look stupid.
Woo! Terry's 2 options here. They 2 weeks to queef out a sorry excuse for a prank, or they had an idiotic compulsion to barf that out. Very stupid.
It's the worst fucking prank of all time. So think about it. Xylie puts that out. She's like, they kind of sound similar. Not accusing him of being a pedophile. He takes it as being a pedophile. But BWC posting this back in February, he doesn't say a word about it. Maybe he didn't know. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he didn't know. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I think he knew. I think he was just like, fuck it, I don't care. And then but Xylie does it. Oh my fucking God. Tipster, my advice to you, like full-blown advice that I've learned within my short time of this community, which is shocking that I'm giving you advice. Stop engaging with everybody. Stop talking. Stop tweeting about people. Stop quote tweeting people trying to troll or say fucked up shit to you. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. That's all you have to do is ignore it. Who cares? They can't do anything to you. The internet is just a place. It's just a place. No one can fucking harm you. You harm yourself. If you're too emotionally invested into the internet, you're going to harm yourself. Stop engaging with the random people on Twitter. The people you're really mad at are the Spondiles of the world, the fucking Tomato Mans of the world, the fucking Smaggles of the world. You're mad at those guys. But you shift the blame to the people who created those people, like the audience member. Like, you're blaming the creator for the audience. Me and you both know it's not the majority of the creator's fault that a lot of shit happens. I to be honest, I agree that it's not the creator's problem. Unless they are going out of their way and saying, hey guys, go fucking troll Tipster right now. Who's Tipster and what's his problem? Sonny, like, it's a whole fucking mess. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess, bro. Just know, commentary YouTuber turned to being Keffals' transgender commentator lover. Betrayed community because they made fun of him, and now he says we're all toxic and cult-like. Because he answers to random fucking people on Twitter. So, my advice, dude, ignore people on Twitter. Ignore people trying to fuck with you on Discord. Ignore people trying to fuck with you in general. They aren't worth it. Do your content. Do your content. Stop worrying about what randoms are saying. I ignore the commentary community for most parts. To be honest, Sonny, you're probably mentally better ignoring it. But hey, it is what it is. Tipster is a non-binary Humpty Dumpty. Jesus Christ. My advice, and this is for like people that are not in commentary, that are in commentary, just starting out or been in it for a long time, right? Stop paying attention to random people. Stop getting involved in Twitter fights with random people that don't like you for no reason or like you or don't like you for a reason. Unless they are giving you legitimate criticism that you can look at, reflect on, and deal with internally and not tweet at them about it, then go for it. But you need to stop engaging with those people. It's not healthy for you. It's going to fucking mess with your mind to the point where you have to make a video saying you never defended
Imagine
Lolicon.
being a dude in your mid-30s who's been on the internet as early as 2006, who grew up in rough neighborhoods, and you give a fuck about what people say on Twitter. Grow the fuck up, dude.
That's my point. Grow the fuck up. Or make a private Twitter account and tweet where nobody can see it. Don't follow your account. Don't fucking promote it. Make it a completely different name, alias, everything, and just keep subtweeting for the rest of your life. Don't quote tweet people. Just keep subtweeting. That's it. That's all it is. You can avoid all the shit that you've dealt with if you just ignored it. If you just let it go. If you just didn't give a shit. But instead you care. You care too much. You care to the point where you have this preconceived notion that the community is out to get you. You've pushed people to start talking about you in a negative fucking way. Most people didn't want to do that at all. But instead you have the lol cow gene. Instead, you would rather continue to punch yourself in the fucking testicles till you throw up your own balls. Like, why do this to yourself? Why put yourself through the mental strain of dealing with retards on Twitter or retards in your chat? That's a good point, Mikey Perk. He's providing the ammunition for these people. That's what he's doing. He's providing the ammunition. Stop providing the ammo. Take the ammo out of the gun and walk away. Keep making your content. Stop subtweeting people. Stop getting into arguments on Twitter. Stop being fucking cringe. I once again apologize for the commentary community for endorsing Tipster to change. I'm going to get on call with him about this. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you call Tipster, I know it's not. It's going to be a shit show. Don't do it. Don't do it, Leon. Don't do it. The sad thing is, Boblax and I were the last standing, and he got shit. And he shit on both of us along with others. Yeah, that's the problem. The last two holdouts, he pushed away himself. He's becoming Jalen. He's becoming Wings of Redemption. He is now the DSP of the commentary community. He is now the DSP of the commentary community. I am dubbing Tipster that now. He is now Dark Side Phil. My word is law. As the DSP expert in this fucking community, my word is law. He is DSP now. Don't A-log him like DSP. Don't be gay to him. Don't harass him. Leave him out of the chats. Ignore him. DSP, Wings, Boogie, and Trickster should start a podcast. Bro, Sonny, they were just saying that earlier, bro. They just said that earlier. That Wings, Boogie, and Tipster should be on the LolCow podcast. On a LolCow podcast. That shit is funny. I want that to happen. I want to see one episode where Wings, Boogie, and Tipster get fucking grilled by Tommy C. I would fucking pay stupid amounts of money for that. I would give up all of my savings just to see that one episode happen. It would be the funniest goddamn piece of content on planet Earth. I don't think anyone would hate that. I don't think a goddamn person would hate that. All right. Tipster rant over. Fuck that guy. You're a bitch, bro. It would be lit as fuck if every week they lost a little more weight until like after 2 years they're all regular dudes. Bro, listen, fat shaming works. Anyone that doesn't believe that, you're lying to yourself. Fat shaming works. It works. It totally works. All right. Is all the Tipster stuff done? Oh, wait. I don't want to talk about this. It's just him coping that everybody is I got sent this in his Discord. Okay. Somebody sent me this. I'm not going to say who. But Keffals made a video. I don't know what about. I don't fucking care. This person goes, just finished watching this video that Keffals uploaded. What do you think about it? Tipster, I think the people coming for her are insanely dishonest. He's never going to change. 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 Ever. I wholeheartedly agree, 100. I think a lot of these people that are coming for her doing so in bad faith because right now it's trending to dislike you and Keffals. So half of them just rag on her because it's easier to join the majority than stand on what you believed in with the minority opinion. That's my take. But I may be wrong though. So don't quote me. Dumb. This here, dumb bitch. Dumb bitch. Do you know how hard it was to like get into the fucking Keffals hate train, dude? It took a while. But I'm done. Fuck Tipster. Fuck Tipster. Fuck him. Fuck him. I'm done. Wiping my hands clean. Nicholas Diorio's video is going to eat that man alive. Whenever that... Nick, if you are watching, fucking... I need... Within a week, bro, please. I I'm not going to react. I might not react to it on stream. All I want to do is watch it, have a good fucking laugh, and then move on. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to giggle. I want to fucking laugh at that video, bro. Coming in 2027. So true. Tell Nick to release it. I can't tell people to do shit, bro. I need that video. I want it. We need Nick the Oreo content back. Yep, there's Chef being a little psychopath. Beg Nick. All right. Tipster rant. I'm done. I'm done with the Tipster rant. How long was that? Because I had to get a lot out. That was an hour and 31 minutes, bro. What the fuck? It took so long. It took so... That took way longer than I fucking intended. I got fucking into it. The reason I got so into it is because I'm just so tired of seeing him just punch himself in the fucking balls. Like, I'm just so tired of it. It's so boring. But he keeps doing shit that makes it so easy to come back and fucking just start milking that cow again. God. I'm so bored of it. All right. I know nobody cares about this part of the stream, but I'm curious. If you didn't know, EDP has come out with an apology video. This motherfucker. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh my God, I can't type for shit. I'm gonna show you something. When did this video come out on my channel? Okay. This video came out 3 months ago. March 21st, 2023. This video that I uploaded to my channel was making fun of EDP, saying that his whole sting operation was fake and that they lied, there was photoshopped. We proved it was false. Like, dude, you can literally see the notches in the fucking right here, Photoshop. This is all fake. Everything is written incorrectly. He used an Obama AI to fucking interview him. This guy right here is crazy. Like, insane, right? He made a video saying that all the shit said about him was false. 3 months later, makes an apology video. I want to state before we get started, I feel sympathetic towards his family. His mother, father, brother, sister, whoever the fuck is in his family, they should not be harassed. They never should have been harassed. Ever. That's my stance on this. My issue, and you're going to see as we watch along with this, is that EDP has no other option but to apologize. This situation happened 2 to 3 fucking years ago. And now we get an apology after he does this whole, it's all fake, it's all fake, it's all fake bullshit. I don't buy this.
Alrighty, so first and foremost,
his audio
I wanna
is
say
shit, by
thank
the
you
way.
so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And each and every single time, you guys...
His mom's dead? I had no idea. Doesn't matter. Mom. That's why I said mom, dad. I don't follow this guy's life that much.
...have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing but show me love, compassion, support,
God.
You know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful, you know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? To my fucking supporters, dating way back in 2010 when I first started making videos on YouTube, you know what I mean? Even, you know, transitioning onto my own fucking website. Where I'm
Which is insane, because on his own website, he's been saying the most fucked shit. And then on top of that, he made a video trying to debunk everything anyone's ever said about them. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. I'm how long until you're done streaming? I don't know. Probably like another hour and a half. Hold on. I'm just talking. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna derail anything.
continuing to make content, you know what I mean? Try to put out the word, try to make equals videos and shit like that, you know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021.
Okay. It took him until this part to finally apologize. Realize that date, April 21st of 2021. It is now July 10th of 2023. It took him this long to fucking apologize. It took him this long to apologize for what he did. Can you wrap your head around this? It took him 2 fucking years to apologize for DMing a minor and sending poop pictures to her. 2 years. And then he also tried to debunk everything on his own fucking channel. You can watch my video from 3 months ago where we laugh at that entire video. That is 3 months ago. He tried to completely say it's all fake. Check Goldstein put me into a trap. It was never true. They lied to me and blah 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 blah. All that shit. 3 months ago he did that. Now he's finally being pushed to apologize. Think about that.
The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, get my head on right and to make sure that, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they're the ones that hurt the most. They're the ones that suffer the most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting...
Now, this is where I'm going to be mildly sympathetic, not to EDP, but to his friends and family. I know that they love him, even though he did something horrible. They're trying to support him, do all that shit right. I get that. But EDP was proven to do some fucked up shit. They should not have supported him, but I get family intervening no matter what. Family will do that, and friends will do that. But he sexted a minor. This video is him looking for redemption after trying to debunk the allegations. Do not buy it.
EDP445 and 2 sting hops, fucked up for heaven's sake. They drove in the parking lot, before dark, snacking on them cupcakes.
So true. But think about that. 3 months ago, he tried to debunk all this shit. I don't feel sympathetic to EDP. I feel sympathetic to his friends and family because they are getting fucking, probably death threats, harassed, all this kind of shit because of him. But this man, in my opinion, is irredeemable. It took you this long to at least acknowledge it, try to lie about it, and now you're coming out with an apology trying to get sympathy from the internet? Bro, I'm sorry. That's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works.
Take a shot every time he says you know what I mean.
Bro, we'd be here for an hour and I'd be fucking wasted, dude. I'd be fucking wasted. I would be wasted if we played that game.
Bullied, them getting fucked with by people, you know what I mean? And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? It's completely my fault that Philippe has cut ties with me. It is completely my fault that JD, Katie, Pistol 213, Jason that lives out in Louisiana, the Dallas Cowboys fan, L Killer 504, Zomp, Nitro Freak, shit, man, the fucking list can go on. Kyle, which I already mentioned his name. So many people that I let down. So many people that I betrayed their trust, with my actions, you know what I mean? And the thing for me is that I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo, beg for people's forgiveness, you know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for in the distant future is redemption, you know what I mean? The only thing that
There's no redemption, dude. You tried to lie that it wasn't true. There's no redemption at this point. There's zero redemption. I'm sorry. I don't have redemption. I don't have like an ounce of sympathy for somebody that lies about trying to hit up a minor. Sorry, I don't really feel that fucking bad. I don't feel bad. I feel bad for your friends and family being harassed, but not you. You lied. You tried to pretend like it didn't actually happen 3 months ago. That's not a year ago. That's not 2 years ago. That's 3 months ago. You tried to pretend this shit wasn't real. And now you're coming out hoping for redemption. I get you're probably dying because of your kidney failure. And I understand that. And you're trying to find redemption in that. But you're not finding it with me.
Trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name. You know what I mean? Because this entire shit that has been going down, from me getting fucked with, me getting kicked out of fucking apartments, people coming to my home when I was back in Bakersfield, tried to fucking murder my ass, you know what I mean? It's been pretty fucked up. It's been a long ass fucking road, you know what I mean? A long, scary, dangerous road, you know? And again, like I mentioned before, I have nobody to blame but myself. So, like I mentioned before, man, I'm seeking the proper help that I need to seek out.
Fine. Good. You're seeking out help. Totally fine. My issue is that you tried to lie. I can't get over that. He tried to pretend this shit wasn't real 3 months ago. Now he's trying to get help. Not within those 2 years. Not within when that other time that he got caught with another fucking girl. 2. It's not just the one from 2 years ago. He also got caught with another girl apparently recently. I think I remember covering that like a while ago. Like, fine, you're getting help, but you're not going to get redemption. Whoa! You're not going to get it.
This is a worse apology than when Mini Lad tried to garner sympathy for wanting to show minors his Mini Lad. If he's sorry, log off the internet.
True. Stop trying to make uploads. Stop trying to recapture it. Just leave. Leave and get your help. Fucking retarded. You know what's insane, right? Think about it like this, and I'm gonna say something nuclear. I think, even though this guy does not deserve any redemption, thank you for the re-membership, small PP of 11 months. Leave. True. Let me kind of like put this in perspective, right? We're ripping this guy apart, right? But this is a more mature apology than I was expecting when I first saw it. I'll be perfectly honest. More mature apology than I was expecting. Do you want to know why that I think it's more mature? Because EDP had a better fucking apology video than Colleen Ballinger. We live in a timeline where EDP makes an apology video that makes more sense and has more maturity than fucking Colleen Ballinger. Wrap your fucking brain around that point. This dude's disgusting. This dude's disgusting. I don't like him. I'm not defending him. Nothing. What I am saying, the apology video seems heartfelt. I don't believe it that much, but like compared to Colleen, this video is the greatest apology video of all fucking time. Think about that.
I am doing whatever I can to make sure that this does not happen again. And I am, again, to my friends and family, I am so sorry that you guys had to endure this shit. You know what I mean? I know actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? And trust me, I'm a fucking clear believer of that. I'm a true believer of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so your actions 3 months ago showed that you had no remorse and that you tried to fucking flip the narrative. EDP, you're fucking dumb, bro. You're actually fucking dumb. Like, unironically fucking dumb. And you are the one that let this drag for 2 years, and you're the one that put your family in danger. Sorry, not sorry, dude. Yeah, you had a more mature apology than Colleen Ballinger, but that doesn't mean that I trust your apology, nor should I accept it, nor should you be redeemed. You sexted a minor and sent pooping fucking pictures and kept saying I want to fuck you and shit is wrong. Wrong. Sorry. You're not going to get that from me. Fuck. Okay. He just keeps repeating himself throughout this entire video. If you haven't noticed, he's like, I'm sorry, my family, sorry, family. So we're not going to watch this whole thing. He just keeps saying the same fucking shit over and over and over again. I don't really feel sympathetic towards him. Good that he is getting help, and that he had a more mature apology video than Colleen Ballinger. But I don't see redemption. I don't give this guy redemption. I'm not looking to ever give this guy redemption. As fucked up as that sounds, because normal people would be like, well, maybe he's working to get better. No, I don't believe that for an instant. 3 months ago, he tried to pretend this shit wasn't real. That's my point. 3 months ago. Fuck. Anyways. Oh my God, jump scare. Fucking creepy ass goth woman. Terrifying. Oh my God. Scary. Scary woman. Scary woman moment. Let's get into the next part of our stream before we end everything. Quinton Reviews. Now, if you don't know who Quinton Reviews is, Quinton Reviews, another jump scare of a big burly bear man. Quinton Reviews was once a large respected YouTuber who used to be a part of the skeptic community back in the day. He decided to change his content and start going down the SJW route and completely alienated all of his friends, destroyed his channel, kept blaming people for not liking him, was weird in the DMs with women. Like, he's had a lot of shit that have happened over the years. Now, you're saying to yourself, Chris, what did Quinton Reviews do this time? Which I highly recommend you watch Turkey Tom's video on the situation. I highly recommend that. He makes a good overarching video series on everything involving Quinton back in the day. I'm not going to go through all of it. I recommend you watch Tom's video on Quinton Reviews if you really want to know what happened to him.
So basically, Tipster's future.
Yeah. Yes, it's Tipster's future. Oh, God. So, this woman puts out a video. Channel's name is Flower Gothic. Now, have you noticed something, guys? The like to dislikes are disabled, and the comments are turned off on this video. No, he's not a pedo. He's not a pedo. He didn't do anything wrong. But this girl's going to make it out to be like he did something wrong. Now, I'm still new to the game. I don't know a lot about paying editors and everything like that. But when someone pays you on time, when you ask for a payment and they pay you, that's not drama. They handled the payment on time. This woman is accusing Quinton of abusing her time, taking advantage of her generosity, and not paying her what she was owed. Let's take a look at this video, and then we'll look at Quinton's response to everything, because I have a couple of things to say about this video.
All right, fine, I'll make an actual video. All right, fine, I'll make an actual video talking about my experiences with Quinton Reviews.
This looks very serious, guys. Going off the bat, this is an incredibly serious video. I can already tell based on the inflections and adding a little bit more. Like, we're going to talk about Quinton Reviews. Come on, bitch. That makes you look really credible. That makes you look credible. Holding a glass of wine throughout a video. You already look credible as shit, lady.
Hello everyone, my name is Julia, known on the internet as Flower Gothic, and I edited Quinton Reviews' first 2 iCarly videos. I edited the majority of I Binged iCarly, and I was essentially the sole editor for the end of iCarly. While editing for him, I was overworked, underpaid, and I eventually realized that he never treated me as a friend, even though he called me one. Oh.
Man, that sounds insane. He treated her like shit. He took advantage of her time. He didn't pay her that well. That sounds bad. Right, chat? That sounds like really bad.
And if you think I'm lying about that...
I think you're awesome. Funny person. And a great friend. And I'm grateful to have you around. Now get some rest, hun, lol. You my homie. I want to stop real quick and thank so many people, my friends, Hippie Rat and Flower Gothic, for watching this show with me so I wouldn't be so lonely doing this crazy stuff. To my editors for taking the reins on huge chunks of this video, and to my Patreon supporters for helping me fund my editors. And all the video games I bought for this video. And all of that stuff. You guys make the channel possible. It means so much.
Today, I want to talk about the year and a half I associated myself with Quinton, and how he ended up kind of fucking me over. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Fuck if I know.
I'm going to talk about my experience with somebody who fucked me over. Well, that might be more of an exaggeration, but the fuck do I know? What? You're dropping an allegation on somebody for poor work conditions, and you go, you know, he fucked me over. But that might be an exaggeration. You're dropping an allegation on somebody of poor work environments. And you end it with fuck if I know. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Talked about this before on social media, but some dear friends of mine encouraged me to make an official call-out video to get the word out, more in a way that's not me drunkenly yelling at people on Twitter.
Okay, but you're drunkenly yelling at people in a video. Or is that a prop? I want to play a game, chat. I want you to see how much of that wine glass is where it's at right now. Just keep paying attention to the level of the wine glass as this video goes.
So let's do this. Our story starts in February 2020 with Garfield Eats. I half-jokingly made a story on my Instagram asking for Garfield Eats to come to Houston, which is my hometown and where I lived at the time. The Garfield Eats Instagram liked it, and I didn't think much of it until a couple of weeks later.
What was that, 2 sips right there for a little bit of wine? Huh?
When I was added by Garfield Eats to a group chat where they were asking fans of the restaurant to invest in their expansion that ended up never happening. One of the other people in that chat was Quinton. At this point, I knew of him, but I wasn't necessarily a fan. I knew he made that popular hashtag change the channel video and a couple other things, but I never watched them, or if I did, I don't remember. Oh, and if you're wondering, he gave Garfield Eats like $100 or something for their expansion. Eventually, Garfield Eats...
Why does that matter? What is that? There's so much unnecessary information in this video. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Let their fanvestors, yes, that's what they really called us, have a Zoom meet and greet with Nathan Masry himself on April 20th. I went because I had nothing better to do, and lo and behold, Quinton was there too, wearing a fucking Garfield cap. Nathan Masry then confused me for strange aeons. No.
Now you're saying to yourself, Chris, who the fuck are half of these people? I don't goddamn know. I don't fucking know who these people are. I don't know a goddamn thing. All I know is Quinton. Why is the rest of this shit happening? Come on, man.
I see what the problem is now. She took 2 sips of wine. No, Mom, it's supposed to be 2 sips of beer for you to calm down.
No, it's 3 sips of beer, Pidgey. 3 sips of beer. I learned that from the best. It's 3 sips of beer.
Really, he actually did that. Oh, you don't believe I was in that meeting? And that was the first genuine interaction Quinton and I had? Well, let's look at his Garfield plush video.
And it seemed like most of the people were there to troll him or put him on the spot.
There I am! That's me! That's me trying to process everything that's being said in the chat! I posted about it on Twitter, and Quinton liked and retweeted a bit of it. I think I followed him at that point. I don't remember. It was certainly around that time.
It seems like she's not remembering a lot of shit. It seems like there's a lot of unnecessary information here. This video could have been chopped down to like 10 minutes. Why is there so much extra?
And that was that. Until a month and a half later, my friend Superdark was on Quinton's Discord server for a while, and they asked me if I wanted to be invited to it. I said, sure, why not? And I got in. Quinton immediately recognized my username and asked if we met before. I mentioned that I was on the Garfield Eats call, and he remembered the whole Strange Aeons thing.
Let's see here. Like, politically or somewhat delusional, yes. He often tends to buy into any conspiracy theory he reads online, and once every few years, he maybe briefly claimed that the Coof was a hoax. But he took one back, Flower Gothic, and I met him actually. That's true. He thought I was Strange Aeons.
Quinton and I would periodically talk, never in the DMs though, always in his server, and even took some of my suggestions, like showing video from Mr. Personality in his O.J. Simpson video, and to cut short the Madonna bit in his TikTok video because he fucking explained the joke in the original before the cut to—
This woman seems very, sane. About this woman seems very sane. If you haven't noticed, this lady is, slowly just, Bro, this bitch looks like she's on meth. This playback speed's so true. That's why I put it on 1.5. This woman doesn't help the misogyny levels. So true. She does not help.
the parody. Who the fuck does that? I'm sorry.
Very, very sane. Very sane.
I get really intense when there's a crime against comedy. But the biggest one was perhaps...
Man, that wine glass is getting lighter and lighter as we go, guys. That wine glass is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. We're running out of wine. Oh, no.
the title to his CN Real video. He had trouble thinking of one, as he wanted it to explicitly mention Cartoon Network and that it was about the CN Real block. I pitched Cartoon Network's failed live-action block, and, well...
Laugh in 10 years! Bro! You didn't have to do Laugh
Lab
that
in
dirty.
10 years.
Oh, shit. Well, Laugh deserves to be dealt dirty, bro. That shit's funny.
He followed me on Twitter after that video got released, and I reminded him I pitched the title. Throughout the next few months, I managed to befriend Quinton. I got the coveted Do Not Kick role in his Discord, made that masked Quinton edit he uses his Twitter profile for a bit, and I even befriended his biggest yes man, Hippie, and appeared on his channel in a since privated or deleted video.
So what? You became friends with these two people. You did a couple of things for them for free. You thought you guys were friends. That's really it so far. I'm not seeing an issue here.
By the way,
It's
Hippie,
like
if you're
reverse
watching this,
keffals,
I
no
hold
dead
no
air
ill will against
whatsoever.
you. I just wish you haven't
It's like reverse keffals, no dead air whatsoever. So true. Where's the Willie Mac Who Cares clip? So true. But we need to talk about this because it's funny.
drunk the cool.
Thank you for the subscription, Nourished
Side note about
Car.
Quinton's Discord. I've said it before, and I wish I had receipts of this, but I sadly only have this.
I have something to vent about, like stupid, hop in, listen, no matter how badly you're doing. Okay, so let me explain something to you guys. This has been known for years that Quinton Reviews in his Patreon Discord server trauma dumps on the people in there. He's like, I'm having a bad day. Could somebody please talk to me? If you watch, again, the Turkey Tom video on Quinton Reviews, they talk about him using his Discord server as some sort of therapy session, which is actually crazy. Lord Buko with the big dick 50. How you doing, brother? Thank you so very much. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys re-up your memberships as well. Love to see that. Thank you, bro. You a G. You a hardcore G. But let me explain exactly what I'm trying to get at here. This dude has been known for years to use his Discord server as his own therapy ground. This woman is going to present it like it's new evidence.
But Quinton kind of used his server as talk therapy. There would be times where he would just hop on and say, hey, is anyone around? I'm feeling down, and...
Everyone's known that for years, honey. Everyone's known that for years, lady. Everybody. Like, come on here.
I want to talk to someone, or something along the lines of that, and basically whoever happened to be on at the moment had to lift his spirits or whatever. Again, I sadly don't have any screenshots of those chats, so unless...
That wine glass is getting real shallow, chat. How many sips are we on, chat? I've lost track. How many sips are we at? How many sips are we at? How many sips? I've lost count. Somebody needs to keep track.
someone else leaks them, you're gonna have to...
Just leave the server. Yes. Leave the server. Aiko's going into the tipster lore. Oh my god, Aiko's gonna want to kill herself. Aiko, if you are watching, because I know you watch my streams, good luck. like good luck, bro. Like I give you the best of luck, Aiko. Jesus Christ.
take my word on it. Now, You may be thinking, wait a second, Flower.
I know you smoke a lot of weed, but you're going to need a lot of alcohol for that one. You're going to develop a very healthy relationship with alcohol if you start covering Tipster.
What about iCarly? Where's the iCarly editing story? We're about to get to it. I wanted to give a bit of a prelude before I talk about it. With everything I
That wine glass is getting real low.
said on Twitter and TikTok, it's easy to believe that Quinton and I's association didn't begin until I started editing the iCarly videos. That's not true, and this was meant to show that we knew each other for a while beforehand. It has the added effect of me putting a bit too much trust in Quinton, since I considered him a friend and he told me he considered me a friend. But let's get on with it. Again, I mostly addressed this in a Twitter thread, so if any of this sounds like rehashing, I do apologize. 1 month before I binged iCarly dropped,
I am so glad I put this at 1.5 speed because it's fucking funny. It's like watching a crackhead freak the fuck out. It's like, it's like, I fucking love that.
things were moving super slow. Minimal progress, so to speak. Quinton had no real assets to work with, and if memory serves me right, he was just scratching the surface of season 2. I remember Quinton having little done in mid-May because that was the same time I turned 21, which in America is a very significant birthday, because that's when you can finally drink. So when
Alcohol, I'm seeing it. I see the signs, dude. I see the signs.
Quinton was lamenting about looking for editors to get the video out before the iCarly revival, I volunteered myself.
Okay. You volunteered yourself to do work. Think. Had a bit of a retard break. Now, chat, keep that in the back of your head. She volunteered time to work to edit the iCarly video that Quinton Reviews wants to put out. She volunteered that time. Remember that.
I spent 8 hours of my May 16, 2021 editing Quinton's thoughts on the pilot, which was the tryout everyone who applied had to do.
Which you volunteered for. Keep that in mind. And it's for a pilot for people to volunteer their work so that he could choose a new editor to work on some stuff. Just remember that. Did she snort Keffals' leftovers Coke? I think.
Here was Quinton's reaction.
Thank you for the £2. Here you go. Wow. So quick note. Is a thing you had no reason. And this is a thing you had no reason to know.
Did she snort Keffals' leftover Coke?
I'm trying to avoid any visual references to Jan Snyder or the feed thing, with what exception. I'm only telling you this because it seems like you got the gig from what I'm seeing here. Okay, so you followed my short second clips rule a little too closely, lol. For the most part, 1 to 2 clips per sentence is the most you need. So yeah, those are my notes. Sounds pretty good. She volunteered her time to potentially be chosen as an editor. I'm not going to read the rest of that because it's mostly just him giving her notes about the video.
So yeah, I was hired like immediately. Was there a contract? No. Why didn't I ask for one? 2 reasons. 1, this was my very first real editing gig. I was fresh to the scene, as they say, and honestly,
I really don't like those excuses anymore. If you're going to go into business with somebody, get a contract. You should get a contract. When I was doing like offhand farm work when I was like 18 for $20 and I worked 8 hours, I had a contract with the dude who got me the job. I don't really trust that shit. Get a contract.
I had no clue that contracts were a necessity, too. I had a
I didn't think contracts were a necessity. Who the fuck raised you?
major admiration for Quinton. I thought, hey, he's worked with people before. He knows the drill. I placed my trust in him. Now, during the majority of my time editing, I've been...
Man, that glass is
Speaking
getting
of
lower.
healthy relationships with alcohol, seems like her relationship with it is as healthy as Nick Hocado avocado a year ago. Also, you volunteered.
I work in illicit businesses. Instead of contracts, we just have people break some legs, etc. But same thing. Exactly. Sometimes you don't have to have a contract, but there's a verbal contract. And she was just like, well, I decided to volunteer my time. And notice how this story is going to go with she volunteered her time, and then what's going to happen after that. I want you to pay attention to that part. What happens after she says, I'm going to volunteer my time as an editor and put in the work for this iCarly video. Just keep that in the back of your head.
iCarly, I was in a 3-week, 15-day symposium for college where we made 2 short films. These classes lasted about 4 hours, not including an hour break for lunch. So I would wake up at 7 a.m., go to class at 9, stay there till like 2 or 3, and go home and edit iCarly until like 9 or 10 p.m. Taking breaks, of course, were dinner and bathroom stuff, but only those two things. In total, I was working about 7 hours a day on that iCarly video, along with school and my own content. And as
You did that to yourself. You volunteered your time to work for Quinton.
I said before, I was the sole guest editor for seasons 1 and 2. By the time season 3 was being edited, more editors joined, and my workload reduced. Even then, Quinton credited me for saving the project.
That sounds like a good thing. That sounded like somebody credited you for work that you worked on. And that you did a really good fucking job. It sounds like a good thing.
Payment was not discussed until after the video was released. Hell, I didn't even know how much I would get paid until the video dropped. He offered $2,000, of which PayPal took a cut. I know I took like...
He offered you $2,000. You didn't negotiate any sort of payment. $2,000. Yeah, is that potentially low? Sure. But you didn't negotiate anything pre-hand. He just said, hey, here's $2,000 for all the work that you've done. We never had a contract in place, but I'm willing to pay you the $2,000. He paid you the $2,000 and PayPal took a cut. What's the problem here? 2
or 3 days off while editing, but all in all, I was working 6 or 7 days a week on that mess. I didn't even know I was being underpaid until experienced editors pointed it out to me.
Did Quinton fuck up and not pay her a lot? You can debate that point. But you also didn't have a contract in place. You are an experienced editor. Quinton doesn't know you, and you were working because you volunteered in the first place. I'm sorry. I don't really feel sympathetic to that.
Once the videos were out... Once the video was out, Quinton worked on the Victorious video.
You didn't even, like, try and negotiate. 2K is crazy good. Video is going to make him, like, 8 to 10K if it does 3.5 million views. Then it's... People told her that she was getting paid shit. What was she thinking, that she was getting paid Hollywood editor levels? Working on fucking Marvel movies? Is that what her fucking brain went?
Because he wanted his then long hair that he was planning to cut to be his style for that video, for reasons I don't quite remember. And I worked on my own content. But even then, I still watched Victorious along with him and Hippie. I gave him notes and everything. Hell, 2 of the jokes in the Victorious video were from my notes.
You could argue that Rex and Robbie are, in a way, a representation of the Freud psychoanalytic theory, which posits that there are numerous different aspects of our personalities which we strive to strike a balance between. Transpires that Cad has used a parody of Gorilla Glue for the adhesive, meaning the makeup is stuck to Tori's face, and also that the writers predicted Gorilla Glue Girl.
And he gave me and Hippie special thanks in the original ending for the...
This doesn't sound like a bad thing, lady. It sounds like you got paid $2,000 and were credited in a very large YouTube video. Where's the problem with it? I know millions of YouTubers that pay editors $500 per video, and that's like $50 an hour. Pretty good if you ask me. That's true. I can see that.
First Victorious video. Also, did you know that the Victorious video was intended to only be 1 video? The entire iCarly video essay series was meant to only be like 6 videos. 2 for iCarly, 1 for Victorious, 1 for Sam and Cat, 1 for all of Dan Schneider's fuckery, and 1 for the reboot. Now he's 6 videos in, and he hasn't even finished Sam and Cat. Think about that. One more thing before I just...
You got bogged down with other fucking content. What? Look how low that wine glass is getting. Look at that. Look at this. It's getting lower. It's getting lower as it goes.
Discuss end of iCarly. If you saw my Duggar video, you would know that my travel companion got really sick while we were in Arkansas, and I had to take them to urgent care. Throughout the entire trip, I periodically messaged Quinton about it, especially since I was originally going to go for the Josh Duggar trial. He seemed very passive.
Okay, let's see how passive he looks. Also, yes, this is for a video, lol. I figured, well, good luck. Good luck. With what, lol? I don't know. Filming street corners or whatever you're doing for the video? Right now, it's just mini golf, lol. Does that sound super passive aggressive to anybody? Like you get that vibe almost instantaneously? Does anyone get that vibe that it's like an instantaneous passive aggressive? I think it's just the tonal shift in... I think it's just how you interpreted it. I think you're going through a stressful moment, and he said, well, good luck. And then you were just like, good luck with what? What are you saying?
And he was one of the first first people I talked to once I got back. I sent a message about how much of a clusterfuck the trip turned out to be. I finally found the message. I'm not going to show all of it to respect the pronouns of my travel buddy, as well as his response.
As a result, my friend got really sick, ended up not getting any sleep that day because of this. We ended up doing less than half of the things we initially planned and spent the more time at the hotel so Blank could rest and recuperate. We did not get the riskier shots I wanted to because we feared we would get shot. What? That was all the bad, but don't worry, there's also a lot of good. Geez, I'm sorry. I hope it was still a worthy vacation. It was a worthy vacation-ish, and I still have enough footage for something, lol. And at the end of the day, isn't that what matters? Man, I'm sorry. She had a rough time, and he said, I'm sorry. That monster. This guy's a fucking monster.
Once Quinn switched gears to iCarly Part 2, I, for some reason, ended up being the only editor hired for it. I was the sole editing credit. Now, I kept in mind Video 1's 4-week turnaround time, and the fact that summer was coming to an end. I made it clear to Quinn that my availability was limited and that there would come a point where I had to return to school for my final semester. I even showed him my calendar.
That wine's getting lower.
What?
Man, she showed her calendar. She was a busy person, but she wasn't under contract. She could have just said, dude, I'm really overworked here. I can't keep working on this thing. You're going to see why this is now an issue. Wish I could day drink like this broad. So true. Jesus, that's a nightmare. Well, I suppose I could pull in some other editors in my backlog. I presume the comm money is something that would stop you from editing. Correct. They are the afternoon classes, so I should have time to edit in the morning.
One additional class was added to that calendar for Mondays and Wednesdays after that, and there was one do-at-your-own-pace class that was entirely online and thus not on the calendar. And instead of showing respect for my time, he would take forever to send me the assets. It left me on the edge, constantly on my toes throughout August and September. And remember, I was the sole editor. There were times I had to beg him for the fucking assets for me to do my job. I even expressed my grievances via message.
Hey, I've had a lot on my mind lately about the iCarly project and everything I wanted to write all out before I went offline tonight. Thanks again for having me on. An amazing opportunity to edit the iCarly series again after my first serious editing credit. It's something I'm happy in having my editing portfolio. Also, as previously mentioned, I only have a couple of weeks of summer break left before classes start up. Fortunately, it's 3 classes that I'm sure I can manage, but that's going to leave me with less time to edit both your project and my own personal projects. I want to kill myself after listening to her. Me too! I want to kill myself! But it's funny watching her drink get lower and lower. I pay attention to that wine glass more than what the fuck she's saying. I'm kidding. I know what the fuck she's saying. So she's saying that she got annoyed by Quinton not being, like, completely on the ball with shit. Fair. You could be upset by that. Totally fine. But what she's going to accuse him of doesn't make sense. I'm not going to read that. This is cancer. What's up, Bublax? But you're right. I want to kill myself listening to this woman. She's a fucking nightmare.
Quinton's response was along the lines of, I hear you, but he didn't address anything I said.
I completely understand your frustrations, and I want you to know that the most recent series of delays have not been by choice. However, if you can't put a huge amount of time on delays for this, I will judge you in no way. And I sought out more editors just to make it easier to proceed while working with people's plans. Now, this DM doesn't sound that bad. It's just like, I understand your frustrations. I apologize. There's a lot of delays. I can't help some of that, but I will work my hardest to get other editors. Unfortunately, he didn't get the editors. He fucked up on that part. Okay. Does that mean you have to make an exposed video on the guy?
So, editing part 2 was hell, to say the least. I worked 6 or 7 hours a day on that video over the span of a little over a month, to the point where I had to skip class from time to time to get the video done. I wanted it to succeed.
So you did that under your own volition, your own time, your own shit. You did that for yourself. That's not Quinton's fault. That's yours. Is chat starting to notice a pattern of behavior here? Is chat starting to notice a pattern of behavior that this woman made all these decisions herself and put the pressure on herself more than necessary when she is an uncontracted editor?
I just realized, why'd she steal iDubbbz's makeup and wig? Makes hair look worse.
You need to shut the fuck up. You're making... God damn it. I see what you're talking about, Pigeon, you piece of shit. Fuck! This lady needs a joint or 3. She's so spun up. She's my baked ass anxiety. She's on 1.5.
Well, the video was my
That wine glass is getting lower, guys.
child. I was super attached to it, which, to be fair, is something I also experienced when working on my own content. September 2021, End of iCarly comes out. Guess how much Quinton offered? $1,300. I asked for $1,700 and he sent it. When I
Okay. Question. When somebody lowballs you on something and you negotiate and you go, let's go higher. I want $17,000. I need $1,700. Because $1,300 just isn't enough. And then that person pays you the money like immediately. What is the issue? You asked for that money. You got paid that money when you asked. What is the issue? I'm really trying to understand what this bitch's issue is. You can see from the PayPal screenshot right there. Paid. Yes. Did PayPal take a cut? Absolutely. They always fucking do. But she got paid what she was asking for. What's the issue, lady? What's the issue?
called him out originally, I wanted to highlight this part the most. That he paid me less for doing more. I binged iCarly may have been longer, but as I said, by season 3, 2 more people were added, so I ended up doing less overall for that video than I did for End of iCarly. PayPal took their cut, and I was left feeling listless, weary. Like something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Quinn still called me his friend. I still gave him notes for Victorious, but...
Exactly, Devil's Advocate. I was hoping somebody in the chat was going to say this. This is a white woman moment. This is a drunk, wine-driven woman that is white. That is just like, oh my god, everything's so out of fucking control. I asked for this shit, and I got that shit, but I didn't like how he delivered on that shit. What? He still did what you asked him. Shut the fuck up.
I felt like everything was one-sided, that I was giving way more than I was receiving.
Because you chose to do that. You chose to give more. You chose to volunteer your time when you had classes. You chose it. That's not on Quinton. That's on you. That's on you, lady. That's not on Quinton. There's a lot of things to criticize Quinton on. A lot of things to criticize Quinton Reviews on. But this? No. You volunteered the time. If he wasn't reciprocating that back, stop working. You weren't under contract. Walk away. Take the L. Quinton paid you the money. What?
And then, in November, our friendship fell apart. Final nail in the coffin is still something I'll keep near and dear to my heart. But here was my final message to him.
Basically, it's her just being like, taking advantage of my flexibility, terrible work ethic, calling me a great friend, and it's all parasocial, blah, 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 blah. To be honest, this is a schizophrenic rambling. Like, you can read it. I'll let people, like, if you're watching the stream later and you want to pause and read this, go for it. But I don't think it adds anything additional. I've read that over 2 times now, and I can tell you it doesn't. It just reiterates what she's saying now. Oh, God.
I wrote it in notes because I wanted my friends to look over it before I sent it. He then gave me a half-assed apology.
Hey, I just wanted you to know that I wasn't leaving you on red. I try not to stay logged onto Twitter these days. I only log on once every few days. I'm really sorry about all things that were happening to you because of the project. I had no idea you were stretching yourself so thin for my sake. I had known I would have transferred some of your workload to an alternate editor. I'm also sorry I was ever unresponsive about issues you were having with trauma.
Certified white woman wine cat mom moment.
Yes.
I would have bet $50 that her name was Karen.
Nah, this is more like a Jessica sort of vibe. This is more like a Jessica. A Karen would start screaming and yelling. This is a Jessica. This is a Jessica girl. You could tell. Let's see here. I'm also sorry I was ever unresponsive about issues you were having with trauma. I do recall having it come up, but I'm very bad at responding to such things in a way that sounds authentic. I'm sorry about that. It's just a general thing I'm not good at. I think it's totally understandable for you to take time away. Huh. What's this? What's this part? I'm curious. Blacked put segment deals with final blow, which, as I said, I'm not comfortable talking about. That sounds something ominous. Chat. That sounds like something ominous. What did Quinton do? What did he do? In this little section here, what did he do? I'm actually curious. A friend of mine then chewed him out in DMs with my permission, and I got booted from his server. And that was that. I spent 4 goddamn months in silence afterwards, hoping for some kind of apology from him. But instead, he apologized to you. Did you guys see what I saw? That looks like an apology. I'm not going to say it's the best apology ever, but it's an apology. What? He self-blocked me on Twitter on New Year's Eve. Part of me thinks he knows he fucked up, but look at that look at that wide. Look at it go. It's getting lower, chat. To run away from his problems instead of Thank you for the re-up of the 2 months. She is trashed. Imagine her showing up to work like this. Yeah, I could only imagine. No, actually addressing them. I've spent a long time trying to make this more well-known. And, well, it's finally on YouTube, so God knows what'll happen. Right now, I don't think Quinton wants to continue the iCarly videos. I think he's just chasing a high. His iCarly videos are super successful, so he feels obligated to make these super long meandering works, each one longer than the last, in hopes he can reach those millions of views again. That he can finally get that coveted 1 millionth subscriber. And hey, maybe I'm being petty, but even 2 years later, I'm still pissed off at him for what he did. For doing what? Paying you what you asked to be paid the second time? Letting you work on a really good project that you really wanted to be a part of and that you dedicated additional time to? You got mad that you dedicated your additional time, blamed him for it, said he didn't apologize where he apologized 2 times, maybe even 3? Why are you still petty about this? Why are you still petty? He paid you $2,000 the first time. And then when he offered you $1,300, you asked for $17, and he paid you what you wanted. What is the problem here? And besides, I know he hasn't changed as a boss, but that's... I'm not... Bo Black said it better. Bo Black said it. That's what I was... This video... makes me hate women. No, I like women. Women are all right. Not internet women, but women in general. Like, women are cool. But, like, bruh, this makes me want to, like, lose my fucking mind. My fucking mind. Someone else's story to tell. I know that he was indeed creepy to Sarah Zed and Lindsay Ellis in Twitter DMs. I know the contents of those DMs. But that's someone else's story to tell. What happened to me isn't Quinton's only sin. For all I know, it could just be the beginning. Share this to the people you know, and let's find out. That sounds really, what's the word I'm looking for here? Confident. That sounds like a confident video that has been put forward that we have ripped apart on one go. She thinks she's really in the right here. Hold on, I want to see how that wine glass is doing. Things are seldom what they seem. Non sempre sunt quae evidente. Look at that. And she finishes it. Let's go. This is a very good exposed video. I like when drunk people expose people. I like when people are drinking and they expose people. Shit is funny every time. Now you're thinking to yourself, Chris, how does Quinton fit into all this? We just watched the girl drink herself into an exposed video about being paid as an editor. That's the drama. She was paid. And that she dedicated additional time on her own time, of her own volition, to finishing a video. How is this? Man, what did Quinton say? Remember, keep in mind what you saw before. I want you to keep in mind of that. You know the section that had that blacked out part? Where it was like, oh, I'm not comfortable talking about that. It's just blacked out, right? She blacked out that part of the DMs with Quinton. Remember that. Because it's funny.
2021. Since then, this is universally how I do my work. In October of 2021, one of my editors sent me a personal message on Discord telling me that they were in love with me and they wanted to be my girlfriend.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Did you catch that, chat? Did you catch that?
Whoa! She should hit up Tipster. They both have a healthy relationship with alcohol.
She should be a part of the Tipster community. But just rips it off right on the bat.
And I wasn't really interested in this proposal for a myriad of reasons.
He wasn't even interested.
Reasons. The biggest being that I just didn't want to be in a relationship with this person.
It's so over, Wine Mom, bro. It's so true, Mike. It's so over, bro.
And I basically, from that moment forwards, had to do my best to turn this person down without turning it into a gigantic mess. And at the end of the day, I guess I failed at that. I guess I was not successful at turning these investments down without causing a lot of trouble. And it's now gone to the point where I kind of have to sit down and tell you guys this story, which I never wanted to stress you guys out about this thing that happened that made me uncomfortable.
Man, this video sounds a lot more serious than this video. This video looks funny compared to this video.
Any bets on a love attraction sign?
Oh god, I can only imagine what the love attraction sign is. Shadow Humor with a 5. I never drank alcohol in my life. Also, I'm a virgin. I don't know, bro. You got a beard. There's no way.
And just kind of telling you my story, what happened, and why I feel how I feel about the situation. For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, that former editor has recently made kind of a gimmick out of creating kind of clickbaity accusation content, where basically they have attempted to take their side of the story and kind of cut it up into pieces.
I need the soundboard of Tipster going fucking, you know, you know, I gotta do that, or the fucking Keemstar trumpet. Hold on. Do I have that? I think I have that. I'm not calling you a liar, Shadow Humor. Let's see here. Where's my soundboard? Hold on. I need this soundboard. There you go. No! When I'm deafened, bruh. Hold on. Here it is. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! You see that? This is an oh shit moment. It's an oh shit moment. Sorry, we were talking about Tipster. I had to click one soundboard option. We talked about him earlier.
And try to tell them.
I will never do that again. For the rest of my life, I will not hit a soundboard button.
In a way that makes me seem like
the soundboard's never going to happen. It's only in the Discord. Relax.
User. And they've been doing this basically for 2 years now to try and get a reaction out of me. They've been following me around on every social media site they can find me on, just trying to get a reaction out of me. And I guess I've spent so much time trying to be mature, trying not to instigate anything further, because I hate drama, and I really don't like starting stuff, but it's just gotten to a...
That's crap. You started stuff years ago, bro. You literally started shit years ago. Clip that and show all times he uses after stream. Do that. Hold me accountable. At least you didn't put the Keemstar trumpet in the soundboard. I do have Nitro, and it's in another Discord server. I could use it.
Point where I need you guys to know what happened. I need you guys to know how this kind of hurt me in a big way, and why I cut this person out of my life, and the real story behind what happened, and not the version of the story they made up for clicks. Okay. So I'll take you back. When I made the first iCarly video, it was one of the strangest ideas I'd ever had. Up to that point in my career...
Yeah, it's a little... okay, listen, Quinton, I'm going to roast you a little bit. It's a little weird that a grown-ass man with, like, this big Garfield plushie behind him is talking about kids' shows. I'll be honest, bro. I'm not saying that, like, you're a creep or anything. I just think it's weird.
And striving for short-form content. I'd often been told by other YouTubers that making content over 40 minutes, you know, is a death wish. Content that's so long, that long, doesn't perform well on YouTube. Everybody's got to make 20 to 30-minute content. That was my mantra. So when I went from making 20, 30-minute content, posting a couple times a month, to making these gigantic projects that were purposefully long and purposefully trying to leave every stone turned over. There was a weird transition period where it was kind of hard for me to get the engine going, so to speak. It was hard for me to, I guess, build infrastructure that I needed to get this content done. One of the first things I realized when I started writing the iCarly project, and I had a good 100 pages written, was that it was fundamentally impossible for me to continue being my primary editor. In the past, I had strived to edit every video I could. I would typically only hire editors towards the end of the year. You know, it's really bad to work on a video in December and have it come out in January because AdSense is low. Ads are high in January, so I would typically hire editors.
But you get the point. I don't feel like going through this entire fucking video. We already debunked her entire video in like the easiest part possible. What's the most replayed? I'm curious.
And that's why I didn't talk about it.
Wait, whoa. Why is Keemstar involved in this? Wait a minute. I saw Keemstar's name. Why is he involved? What did he do?
It was your responsibility to care that this had happened. And B, I thought if I talked about this, my fan base would flog this person down and it would be borderline harassment. And I guess just C is I really respect everybody's right to have kind of these private things, you know, to have these private disagreements.
Keemstar's behind it all. It's the true conspiracy. Keemstar's behind the Quinton Reviews drama.
It doesn't have to be on fucking Keemstar.
like fucking like anyone's gonna cover Quinton Reviews drama that's like a large YouTuber. Shut the fuck up. You think yourself too big, bro.
And that's why I didn't talk about it for almost 2 years. But what ended up happening was I sent this message, and this was the last time we talked on Discord. A few days later, she messaged me on Twitter, and it was kind of weird because initially she was like, "Oh, haha, how you doing?" And I was like, "I'm doing good. Are you doing well?" And she said to me, "Oh yeah, I'm doing great. By the way, I'm too anxious to log back onto Discord. Did you say yes to me asking you out?" And I said,
"Did you say yes?" That sounds like an alcoholic tweet where it's like, "Oh, I offered you my love, and did you answer me?"
I said no, because I'm not really interested in a relationship, and there were a lot of ethical tie-ups. And she said, okay. All right, that, you know, she was chill about it. Until, I think about a day later, she messaged me again, and she said, I logged into Discord, I looked at what you wrote, and I'm pissed off at you. And I'm pissed off at you, and I'm angry at you, and I'm going to tell you why I hate you. Kind of weird, right? Because, you know, the message she wrote before was full of stuff like, hey, you're such a cool guy, and I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to burn this bridge, and you're so cool, and I like you so much. And then the moment I reject her, she sends me a message where she says, I'm pissed off at you, I got a lot of problems with you, and I hate you, and I want you to know why.
Say it with me, chat. BPD. 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 Say it with me. BPD. God fucking damn it, dude. I don't even need to watch the rest of this, bro. I don't even need to watch the rest of this. I don't need to watch the rest of this fucking video. I really don't. Imagine getting rejected by Quinton Reviews. Bro, think about that. That probably fucked her up. She got rejected by Quinton Reviews and it broke her brain. I love that. Harry Potter doesn't look so good. Oh, fuck. Bro, you got rejected by this Reddit mod and it gave her BPD. That's maybe the most fucked up thing I've heard today. Y'all are savage. It's true. It's so true. Gets rejected by Quinton Reviews and destroys her life over it. Okay, I gotta breathe. Give me a second. Oh my god. I feel like that gives enough of a reason to not take this video seriously. Holy shit. It's fucking amazing. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. That shit was funny. Okay. I think this is where we're gonna end it off. I had a good laugh. This shit was funny. We watched a BPD girl down alcohol. A fucking old... having a full BPD meltdown over getting paid on time. Then we have Quinton being like, I don't want your pussy, bitch. That shit was so funny. Oh my god. That was way funnier than I needed it to be. That's amazing. Okay. I want to say thank you to everybody who has come out for the stream today. That was a lot of fun. I don't want to go into the full depth of the Quinton stuff because honestly it gets boring from there. But I do want to shout out to people that have donated today. Pigeon Salad with the 8 months. Pigeon Salad with the 10. Neko with the 11. Thank you so much for the 11 months, dude. You are the GOAT. Mike DeBite with the 5. JFA with the 5. Vanguard. Also, stick around. I'm going to raid Dead on Dave. I'm going to send you guys over to him right after this. Vanguard Dice with the 2. The 6 months. Throbbing Horsecock with the 2. Pigeon Salad with the 5. CIA with the 5. Vanguard with the 2. Got him with the 10. Ruin Leon with the 5. Anonymous with the 199. Vanguard with the 2. Pigeon with the 5. Panic Punk with the 2. Mike the Bike 2. Pigeon Salad with the 5. Vanguard with the 2. Pigeon Salad with the 2. Shala with the 2. Pigeon Salad with a 5. Grizzly Bear with a 5. CIA with another 5. Pigeon with the 10. JFA with a 2. Pigeon Salad with another 20. A 2. A 2. Grizzly with a 5. Pigeon with a 10. Pigeon with a 5. Timmy with a 2. Small PP with the 11 months. Thank you, dude. You are the GOAT. Pigeon Salad with another 2. If you guys really want to help the channel out, make sure you become a member or re-up your memberships. Those really help. I genuinely appreciate it. And all the likes and the comments in the comment section are big for the channel. That really helps the algorithm. I want to build a fun, big-ass community here. Mike the Bike with the 2. Pigeon Salad with the 2. Lord Bucko with the 50. Big dick $50. Devil's Advocate with a 2, Pigeon with a 5, Pigeon with a 5, QTV with a 5, Pigeon with another 5. God, Pigeon, you are generous as fuck. Thank you, dude. So much. Lord Bucco with the 2, CIA with the 5, Pigeon with another 2, and then Shadow Humor with the last dono being a 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate all of your donations. If you become a member, we do members-only streams. Make sure you follow me on Rumble as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stick around for a minute or two. I'm going to send you right